Oh, good argument. Ah!
Now we became music.
How'd you know?
We're a little behind. Again, as per usual.
That's your best one?
Oh, you
Shut up.
Sorry.
Okay. Get off my
I
ass
was asked
about it.
how's everything going in the team you were signed in?
Everything.
Morning, Axel.
Okay.
Morning, Manoli.
At least from what I can tell.
Now, I should be, this model should be fixed now. So I think that was on.
Already going over plan.
I'm coming in. I didn't have my chat up. Oh. So.
I gotta get my jack upstairs.
Most part.
Oh yeah, I need my core. Unless... Just making sure. Oh, pardon?
Morning.
All good.
Morning, dummies. Morning. Morning, Bailey. Good morning.
Okay. Good.
Morning. Oh, I didn't see Savvy.
The training.
Morning, Savvy. No, you can
Some people can and other storage.
You hate Uriel. You gotta speak up. Where's Talia?
Great question. More now.
Morning, Axel. I walked past you.
Good morning.
No, I'm not on the right
Not just the restroom.
side of side. Everything's so confusing. Okay, I'm good.
Morning, Professor. Hey, how's it going?
Good morning.
Do you sleep
Hello.
okay?
For bathing, another hygiene.
I see. Hygiene. Okay. Fleshy maintenance.
Morning, Professor.
Must be nice.
Good morning.
That's how I like to look at it. It's got its ups and downs.
You did? Oh.
I see.
I expect you to with ears such as yours.
Good morning, you two.
Captain?
Good morning.
How are we all?
How goes it? Pretty good.
Going alright. Going alright. Good morning, Marcus.
There she is.
Morning, Uriel.
Morning, guys.
Morning, Theo.
What
What's that?
Morning, Scout.
Why'd you turn around like that?
You
were being like so
Oh my god, withdrawing it. Just help me.
swear to God.
Good.
The days have just begun.
Empowerment room. Yeah, so don't pass out. Release
Morning, Scholar.
Yeah.
Being so mean to a sweetheart like you. Hello, good morning, Theo.
Doing well?
What about you, Sev? How's your...
I feel much better now.
I'm glad.
Chris?
I've gotten my stuff long and
Morning, Hickory.
and like
Good morning. Man, that must be nice.
good morning.
so tiny.
11 weeks
How did you do that?
Oh, what's stopping you?
And with us too.
Morning,
I
you
never
fools.
do that.
I'll get back to you on that one. Like
Oh, I know what you wanna do. What's stopping you? What's taking so long?
The commitment. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. Commitment issues. You're gonna have to talk some sense into him.
What the fuck do you want me to do about it?
You're his partner. Deal with it.
Everything about
It is what it is. Get over it. Grow the fuck up.
Wow.
Right way of doing it.
Good fucking morning to you too.
Get out of your way.
With love. All right. See, I was
Take it
forgetting
on in.
that.
Good work, Uriel.
That's how you make everything good.
Morning, Evan.
Morning. How
are you doing today, Theodore?
Doing alright so far. Good morning.
it. I like my veggies raw.
3 pancakes, some scrambled eggs. Thank you.
We need to. I think we're gonna have a talk with Opal. If she changed up some of her skills over the week.
Thing, but it wouldn't stop me from just taking a big
Just as
bite out
well.
of it.
I'm not quite. I don't have her information still on the sheet.
Probably why. She told me she was working on it during the week.
Very fair. I'll chase stuff about it after. I'm assuming we showcased it soon.
I was gonna say, probably gonna say during or after the lesson. Do I see a new person?
Oh.
I can make
Theodore might be safe.
Anyway.
You can't.
Was I doing?
Was I good?
It seems we have a new candidate. It's like my glasses.
Got 3 pancakes.
How's it going?
That was extra.
Nice to meet you. My name's Clara.
Clara, good to meet you.
Her name's
Where are you blowing from?
I blow all the way from Douglas.
hands on deck.
Oh,
Morning.
Good morning.
Bailey's also from Douglas.
yeah.
B?
Just blowed in from
What
Douglas.
are you doing here?
Oh, they know each other. Oh, I better get out of the way.
What are you doing here?
Oh boy.
Oh, okay. Let's back up.
Hey.
Nope, he doesn't love a good reunion.
Nope. Okay. I thought she was gonna be Lieutenant.
Hey, so I was already kind of excited and a little stressed out, but now I'm incredibly excited. Am I gonna throw? I think I'm gonna throw up. Hold on. We should get
We can find a bait. Some salsa water.
I'm fine.
Let's get the girls some water or something.
No, I'm okay. It's okay. Hey,
I don't.
how the fuck did you get here? Where have you been? You fucked off for like months, and then you didn't even write me.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Water.
Thank you.
Okay. Sounds like you two should get some breakfast. It's being made right now. If you haven't eaten already, Claire.
Yeah, I guess you two.
Yeah, let's not crowd,
How you doing, Lieutenant?
Okay, thank you for showing me around.
Talia's made a bunch of food if you'd like to go get some.
Oh, what you make?
Cinnamon pancakes.
Yes. All right.
Can I make
I gotta work on it. I gotta homework. I applied to work at the bakery.
Nice.
I've got to make a bakery item that
My name is Teddy.
like
I
me.
am Bailey's battle
They're also
partner.
wondering about the engineers area.
That's a very introspective piece of homework to know how to bake.
Okay.
Make sure to show
First impression.
they get into the academy.
We were given
First by Biscotti.
Oh, you two? Are you asking
Of
about
course,
the
sir.
bakery?
Oh, breakfast. I haven't eaten.
Possibly. If time
I'm
is.
so I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah, Bailey, go ahead and show her.
There are many other things to work on currently. I would like to, but
I will be right back.
You could make it some sort
I
of
might be a
overall
little late
larger
to class today,
baking
but I will be right back. I
competition
need to
if you
take
find the
care of
others.
something.
Okay, that's fine.
True. We could have a
And do it all at once. Yeah,
That'd
something
be
like
so
that.
fun. Yeah.
Oh, for you, Captain.
I'm gonna waste
Updated squad tactics for Tempest. To add to your compendium.
I'll have a look.
it would be challenging to compete against you.
Until we go through an actual practical, I think they're gonna stick with that for now.
Understood. Evan brought me his early this week as well.
Perfect.
I'll ask
Although you had made that
after Marcus and
tiramisu
Heavies
as well.
when check time comes.
Yeah.
Would you not be sufficient in the baking competition as well?
Well, feel free to ask Marcus now, because he's sitting down and he can't move.
Very well, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Do it now.
Marcus,
Yeah?
you're sat down and can't
The new
move.
person is Bailey's friend.
Have you thought about the formations?
Already did, way ahead of you. I have a formation and I have a split formation.
Oh, wonderful. Look forward to seeing it then.
Mm-hmm.
I want to come up with more, but also.
Yeah, believe it or not, I can be responsible when I want to be.
I mean, it's not that surprising, really.
Yeah, shut up.
Have you written it
Oh, I got
down,
or
or
something.
are you just gonna show us?
What, you want it in fucking crayon? I can get it to you if you want, but I could just show it to you today. I assume we were just gonna do it today, like in the
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Skylar wants to show some stuff off later, by the way.
Oh.
I hope so. We've been working on it.
She's been working on it, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
She mentioned she's not used to using a spare, so I think there's one way to address that, which is violence.
I can already tell that right there. That trio over there is gonna be trouble.
Oh, that's Bailey's old friend, apparently.
Yeah, I
Clara.
thought so.
We won't hold that against them.
Clara. Yeah,
I'm gonna go actually say hello real quick and introduce myself to her
I need to, yeah, I need to introduce.
while she's on her own.
I wanted to get her.
I do have.
Morning, Shiloh.
Bailey. Morning. Bailey, guess what? What? What's up?
It's done.
It's done. So like that bit we worked on the other day, that was all I had to do. I got nothing else to do. Yep, it's done. Good stuff.
Is that why you were giddy last night?
I'm excited but nervous, but also excited but also very nervous.
I understand. I understand. I was the same. Don't worry.
Now I go for armor.
Oh.
Well, and spells and encoding and all that shit. But
Don't you worry.
one step at a time.
You'll have Mira and the Nally helping you out. Don't worry.
Roof jumper.
You're gonna get to know me.
You'll be all right.
Manali's been very good about helping. So.
I like him. He jumped off
Good.
the roof. That was the first thing I
Theo.
Yes, hello.
I've got 4 large packs of rations, 1 for each team. Should I give it to the leaders now, or just keep it in the storage until it's time to go?
Let the squad leaders know that you have it, but keep it in storage for now. Hello.
Okay.
Pancakes and eggs for both of you.
Thank you so much, Scarlett.
This is the blessing I needed.
Thank you, Arlo.
Yeah.
I fell out of a tree and broken ankles. Now
There's a good point to join the flag.
Yep. All and Camilla.
I don't think I've heard that yet.
It's a pancake. It's a cinnamon spice pancake. It kind of
I haven't heard it that closely before.
it has like a spicy cinnamon.
What are you hearing? The fruit. Oh, yeah, they do that.
You cook for me.
Really, I mean, like I heard about it. But...
Yeah. They don't have to eat too often in the end, most of the time. But in breakfast, you'll see it.
Maybe don't do that. Yeah,
That's fair.
In fact, I haven't heard it all week, to be honest with you.
apprenticing at the
I usually don't end up eating when everybody else eats. So. I'm trying to get in a better pattern about that. So
Yeah. You gotta work through it. I can imagine it being still pretty jarring being here.
shows your arms when you get the chance. I'm glad.
a little bit.
Whenever they're done getting work
You'll get there.
What, you already got one?
I'm pretty proud of them. I'm a transfer student.
You sound a bit distant.
I mean, transfer student can mean a lot of things here. I mean, I'm transferring you
I'm gonna go
from
bather up all my
scratch.
books so they're not sprawled all over my bed.
Of course.
Or apparently,
I'll have you to know that I was one of the best in my class. Would you like some?
the class in Douglas.
I'll take just a little bit, if you don't mind. Just
I can make you a small one.
Best in class at what?
The class I've never heard about.
I'll make you one fresh. I still have some batter left.
That's pretty good.
All right, yeah, there we go. Whatever. Yeah. Yep. Anyway, welcome to this mess.
Captain, welcome. This is Theodore. He's our captain.
Theodore McCunniff.
This
Candidate
is how
General.
I knew. Good people.
Nice to meet you. My name's Clara.
Good to meet you, Clara.
All right, so Bailey here vanished when she came to our little world.
Yeah, that's like a topic for another time. We can talk about it. We don't have to talk about it now.
There's probably something for you to talk over.
Plausibly not our business.
you forever over it, but I won't judge you.
It's likely it will be my business in some way.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. My bad. Yeah.
Why would it be your business?
Well, no.
Oh, we're together.
There you go.
Yeah. I reeled this one in.
Hey, that was that was one of those things. He's hitting me with the move. You gotta. I'm going.
Fish, flop, get that
There we go.
for me.
I didn't know King was a man.
Yeah, it's one of my many skills.
Out of my way.
You have a lot of
see it.
skills. I mean,
Yeah, good job.
specialist.
Or me, my name's Clara.
Something.
Clara, good to meet you, Clara.
Nice to meet you too.
I did kick you.
Yeah, I said on your own.
You're part of Blue Team, certified members.
Yeah, we like blue. We like blue.
Hi, you're awesome, Claire.
Son of a bitch.
Nice to meet you.
Kind of the muted blue.
She's a bumper. She's a bumper. She's a bumper.
She's a bumper.
So awkward. You are. You suck.
Yeah, I can see over your fucking big ass.
I mean, if she's your friend, so hi.
I know that little one did not just call you a big guy.
He does that.
I've had plenty of time.
Oi!
Circus.
None of that.
Arlo, nice to meet you. You're the one who gave me the water.
That is correct. They said you needed water, so I ran for it.
Introduce myself. Bailey introduced
She's a bumper. What the? Okay, whatever.
You this one?
Oh, yeah.
Well, get over here.
Let's go.
Claire?
Is it my turn now?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, you're being dragged in.
You left 150. She can, so I guess I don't know.
All right, there you are.
Say hello to everyone. I'm on Evan. Space out.
That was wonderful, Talia.
Nice to meet you. My name's Clara.
You're a fighter.
Oh, crap. Oh, yeah.
Fighter.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God. Okay.
thank God indeed.
We'll get to see where
Hi.
Right, our specialty to stick
Clara,
together.
what's your name?
Amen, brother.
Are you gonna punch me?
Amen, brother.
Oh,
And specifically beat up Marcus.
I'm Milo.
Yeah, I like that. Wait a minute.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh.
Wait a minute.
Perhaps due to necessity.
Morning, Dickory.
Anything I've said is not true. Good morning.
Did he already greet you?
Yes.
This is a permanent one. I guess what comes along with
Understood.
that is I found I really don't even need the rest.
Are they sparring at the kitchen?
I think it is a spirited debate.
How many pancakes did you have?
I told them to give me how many they were comfortable giving.
Morning, Felix.
And how much was that?
Morning, Theodore.
Something like 3 or 4.
I'm not aware of a vehicle.
Everyone's it's quite the hubbub right now over there. Everyone's quite excited.
That's what I was thinking.
I mean, it's a new person. Why wouldn't they be excited, eh?
Get more snacks.
Of course.
We should talk to Arlo. It sounded like he was on out of rations. Your diet's changing that severely.
Well,
I don't think I would. No,
I did find one other thing I can handle. It seems less that I need more of the nutrients and more than I need just the calories, because drinking settles me in.
I'll have a smoke, alright?
Really now?
Morning, Ione.
Good
morning.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just out of breath.
Oh, alright.
Doing some training.
Understood.
I'm good.
Unless it has.
I just realized I didn't put my track on loop. I'm stupid. Didn't do that for any of them, did I? No, I did not. I didn't check this. Depends whether we'll need the comment music or not. Good to see you too. Yeah, last time was great. Yeah. New student, yeah. I got Clara. Clara. It's not Clara, it's Clara. I'm pretty sure Clara. Yeah. It's Rye as well, so in other words, Squad 4 has won because Avery left. So now Clara is going to fill the Squad 4 slot in place of Avery, and they are a light fighter. And Theodore's already spied the patch on her side. Morning. Again.
Again.
Theodore's thinking now at the moment. He's trying to think about, okay, he's not going to ask after her arms just yet, because it's not really his place to do that just yet. He wants to make sure she's introduced everybody, every candidate first. He's not going to bombard her with questions, even if it is a bit urgent. What am I? Change the smoke. color to be like gold or something, so it can signify the different brand. Because I was thinking, like, because he smokes a brand of cigarettes called Bethel Gold. I was thinking, I mean, could he actually like make the smoke gold instead? It's going completely quiet out here, which is a change. Morning, Opal.
Morning.
You alright?
Yeah, it's quiet out here.
Yeah, it's a lot
Would have
quieter
expected
than...
some people out here.
It's a lot quieter than it usually is.
Yeah.
It's currently,
true.
I was thinking of walking up and just taking a seat, but it feels a bit awkward right now, because it's just kind of so bloody quiet, you know? Morning, Professor.
Morning.
Morning again, Opal.
Oh yeah, I already said hi. Oops. I spoke to Evan about the I've got some spells that I think that the team would need to see so that you can understand.
I'm sure we'll have an opportunity during class today.
Maybe. We'll see.
Oh, we're
Depends
doing...
what we're doing though.
We'll be sparring, probably. Fighting of some kind.
You know why you can't remember? Because you're
Kind of how it goes at the moment.
That's true.
So we should be prepared at the very least.
That would be chaotic.
Oh, I'd be worried, honestly, if that was the case.
Did everything come out? I think I remember.
Yeah, no, we got
It was
answers
gross.
handed to us.
Morning, Captain.
Morning. You already said morning. Good morning, Camilla.
Oh, did I?
Morning. Wow, not even a hello back. I can't believe it. I see how it is. Hi.
Farewell. Did she just backhand someone, or was that me?
I think she did. She may have backhanded Camilla by mistake.
Okay, got too carried away with the bit.
Have you have you met the new person
Clara?
who's going to be on our team?
Aye, I did.
Clara.
I've not bombarded her with questions just yet, but I will have questions for her later down the line.
Yes.
I want to give her time to get adjusted
Oh, yeah,
first.
same.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Morning,
Hello.
Celestia.
Good morning. Hold on, I'm watching you two look cool.
Do we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
this
how
is pretty
so?
good. I'm just very entertained, you know, watching the smoke waft off of you as you stand here, both so tall and so dark. And well, you're not really dark; you're a lot more light. But he's all dark and handsome and stuff. And you're pretty.
I see. Okay. Then really, my Majesty.
Don't choke on your cigarette.
I just did. I nearly did.
Yeah, don't
Thank you,
inhale.
Celestia.
It's not good for you.
Which sort of like
You're
other
welcome.
place you came from, yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Isaac, help me out here, sir.
Figured you'd be glad to her hip. All right, what do you need help with?
Mm.
I'm not the
What are you
best at
trying
this
to do?
city. What would you
Sure.
say is the best? Like the bar is down that street.
All right.
Well, it's usually closed during this early in the
Baby's got her
morning.
priorities straight.
Well, I've already been asked
Yeah,
by
clearly.
Hayden to show
Bar
her
in the
around. So first,
morning.
we'll start with the academy, and then we'll work to the town once we're done.
Okay.
Shall I accompany?
Also,
Besides, bell might be ringing
putting
pretty
out the
soon
bar
anyway.
first is a little diabolical. I mean, you're right, but that's diabolical.
Well, I know our priorities were.
I don't even know if they're open yet.
No, they're not. I can tell you that much.
Paper.
Well, then what's the
I want to read
fucking
the
point?
Chronicle.
Hmm? Is it coming in?
Do we know where we could buy the Chronicle from? The general store's not open.
Wouldn't be sure at the moment. I mean, general store's where I usually get it from. I'm sure there's probably some copies in the Bad Luck Bakery. Probably as well.
Well, apparently they have one, and that was for people who were eating in. I ate out, so.
Oh.
I'll go check the
If you
general,
want
see if
to
it's open
buy
again.
the Chronicle, literally at the Harbor District next. In front of the street to your left building, that's where the information and news goes in.
Oh, on the board, aye, as well.
Morning, Ada.
The newspaper place, like the. I thought they closed. They normally close all the time.
Well, there's also.
They're rarely open. It is mostly the sense of sometimes they are there, but they tend to be out and in scanning for news.
So.
Typical.
Well, you know. Yep.
Well, we can grab it on the.
Hold on.
I'm sure they'll have like a little paper box outside the building to grab like Chronicle.
Ah, no. Why am I so yawning? Help.
Better wake up.
No yawning now. Come on.
Oh.
By the way, Eta, did you consider my proposal?
Yeah, I'm good for it.
Good.
You just gotta let me know when.
Yeah, I'll let you know. It might be today. We'll see.
I gotta start like
I'm fine either way.
smushing it down so I just look like Leon.
Ew. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Will you change that patch, by the way?
Something going on with
I'm using my old uniform right now.
Oh, I see.
I'm not sure. Huh.
Fancy a body of water.
We'll get your arms in a combat state next week, alright?
Can swim out there, I think, if you know how to swim.
I've asked Scout to help with fixing the details and such.
Good.
Oh, I was gonna drown someone.
Statue there is of
Oh,
a former Beastmaster teacher, I guess.
Oh, you were trying to
I got beefy
I
mounds.
said it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Good man from what we're told.
You're right. That was a zoom.
Expression straight with that.
Are you racing?
Yeah, you're running into people.
Are you guys racing?
Aw, no, I didn't.
Euro, catch up. Euro, catch up. No disappointment. Euro, catch up. You disappointment. Go, 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 go.
Why does he run like this?
God damn, those two
Is
are
that
fast.
efficient? Like that?
So unusual.
Why is he running with his?
I don't know. Is it efficient? I thought
He is
pumping
my
your
friend.
arms.
I sure hope so.
Good morning.
Don't worry about it.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Why is there a blockade happening at the? I'm going to beat up Kane.
My day's ruined.
I know, mine too.
Good morning.
Come on. Classes go starting soon. Hold on.
Morning.
Morning, Milo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now they're running into people. Everyone's running into each other today.
What is happening?
It's one of those days.
It's really,
I ran
apparently.
into Hickory like twice because I was fucking
Now we go.
jittery. And then Uriel ran
That's
into
what you get for standing in front of
Now
me.
they're running into each other.
Go, go, go.
What's happening?
That's what you
I'm
get.
gonna run into you. Get out of my
I'm
way.
not. It sucks. This sucks. Like it's not his fault. Don't say this sucks. You suck.
What's with the big gap in between Axel and Arthur?
I got
Fill in, fill in, fill in, fill in. It's awkward. He's just standing there.
Right there.
Are you carrying a chessboard?
This is. It's my arms.
I got carried.
Turn so I don't step on her
No,
toes.
he's on.
Oh, and
Don't you look like an asshole now?
You're calling me Tiana.
I don't take mine everywhere. I take mine apart.
Well,
No, I don't.
okay,
like a shadowing situation.
Come on, Court.
hello, Arthur. How you doing, mate?
Right here.
There's a lot of people who do that sort of thing.
Should be good.
I mean, I guess if you can carry it around, you can carry it around.
I mean, I can carry them around. I just choose not to. Doing all right. We got a new transfer today. That's fun.
Well, mine's not really doing anything on the
Not
back.
required to.
Yeah, you don't have a choice.
It'd be really awkward. I mean, I do. I can take it off. It'd just
Yeah,
be really awkward.
but yeah, why would you do that though? You know, like if you have an arm, you want to be able to. Yeah.
Bailey, your old friend.
I know Ione doesn't keep hers in her weapon because it's temperamental. She touches it and she starts wanting to throw up because it makes her invisible.
This is still a very awkward gap here.
If it were required to be more strict, we would know.
Bailey and Clara will come to Skeleton.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm pissed.
How so?
Why are you pissed?
I've lived in Reinhold my whole life.
Uh-huh.
only just noticed the emblem isn't
Maybe I should do that while we're lining up.
Wow.
I know
Right.
the first day we
Yeah,
got here.
yeah.
What do you mean you lived here?
Yeah, you've lived here your whole life and you just didn't. Just didn't.
Sorry, look.
Good to see you.
Just never did.
Hey, you two. How you been?
No, it's a gap for Bailey and Clara.
She's filling in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bailey needs that.
I don't know what to say.
There's still a gap.
Oh, he's throwing words
Well,
now.
all right. Now we can
Shuffle down.
You're not fat. We can scooch a bit. I'm leaving room for Clara, but
Yeah, she can pick where she wants to
Clara,
go. She's
so-
taking me by the end of today.
yeah, she's over there.
Students can line up in a line. You win whatever academy battle is going on.
I don't think I've stood next to you, Kate. Good morning, Kate.
Good morning again. I don't think I've sat. No, I've sat next to you before, but never stood.
Candidates,
Yay.
eyes forward. Candidate Claire, step out of line and come stand in front of me.
I'm okay. He's just growing pains.
I trust your travel was well. All of your equipment is here. Instructor Clink is seeing to the reconstruction of your arms. That you may introduce yourself to your fellow candidates.
Right. My name's Clara. Nice to meet you guys. I look forward to working with all of you.
Welcome aboard.
Wow. Welcome.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome.
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 Hi, Clarabelle.
Glad to have you.
You stink.
You have come just in time for a mission. It is likely to be your first in the wasteland as well, I am told.
Yes.
You should make well with the leaders and find out which squad you will be joining. From there, you can integrate yourself, and if you have any questions, ask the instructors who will assist you in your preparations. You may return to line.
Can you die a little quieter?
I forgot.
Candidates, we are in need of a few hands to help with some preparations for the Vanderhall mission. Those who would be willing to assist in R&D and construction of two specific pieces of technology. One, a sensory position that will help monitor our camp perimeter to alert us for Magibeast, and the other a containment unit for relics. If either of these projects is of interest to you, please step forward.
A volunteer scout.
I may be the help it needed. By saying too high tech for me.
Simon? Simon here will be lead on these projects. He will give you tasks as he has them. You will speak to him if you have any questions in regards to these. I will leave the assignment of who is to work on which projects to you, Simon.
Yes, sir.
If you have any material requests for these projects, they are to go through Simon, and they will go through me. This will be done over the next few weeks as we are preparing to leave. Thank you, Simon. Candidates, you can return to line.
I hope he took notes.
And lastly, back to practicals. You will have a lesson with Instructor Dusk today. Dusk, your class.
Good morning, everyone. We will be going on a small field trip. If you would all follow me to the harbor. Let's go.
Field trip.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, the water.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you not see it on the way? It is right outside.
Yeah, we're not swimming, are we? I have not.
I guess we're going to
Haven't gone down.
Oh,
You'll be alright, Tom.
Your name's Clara.
I know how to
Yes?
swim.
Not well.
Your name's Clara, yes?
Yes. See you.
I don't think we're going to be swimming in the harbor.
Oh, good to meet you.
I would hope not.
Sorry.
I
I
refuse.
need to get one of
I
those
hadn't
kiddie
heard.
floaties to put me.
Pardon me, Marcus?
Could be
Hold on.
your
I
party.
fell in once. Well, more like.
What happened?
Yeah, we can say
going in the
thank
water, I'll
Let's
take a
skip
failing grade over
Yes.
getting in the water.
You
No.
should go get some water and rest for a little bit. I'm going to. I'll let them know where you are.
A little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
Do what you need to do.
I'll be upstairs if anyone needs me.
Anyway, when I fell in the harbor, I just climbed back out.
That makes more sense. I was thinking he was thinking like, oh my god, he fell in the harbor, he probably died.
Yeah, it's not really that deep, to be honest.
It is downhill.
sorry.
to
You
walk
walk so slow. Yes, I do. You walk
Kinda.
too fucking fast.
Catch up.
Use the slope to your advantage.
You got to keep in mind that these cities, you know.
Oops.
what is
Try the
here
triple hop
was
method.
part of a landmass at one
Don't fall.
point that was uplifted.
Yeah, he will. He will.
I do not
There'll be
trust
time.
Josh
Depending
to
on
go
what
under the
author
ramp.
as deep
Thank
as
you
it
very
used to be,
much.
I guess, kind of.
Gravity
Kinda
is
funny,
not
though.
do that.
I mean, I guess
I would
technically
have to
rolling
heal
down the
you
slope
and-
would be faster than
well,
walking down.
He wouldn't have to. He could do it himself.
So long as they land the
I was
roll.
gonna say, I can also heal myself. It is
That's
an
true.
option.
It is inefficient.
It's not a preferred one.
Is it really a good idea for
Sounds fun.
healers to do healing magic on
Oh, I just meant
themselves
he
if they can
didn't. He
avoid
didn't
it?
need to heal at all. He could just suffer the consequences.
Consequences.
Damn.
Imagine.
You don't have to heal every scrape and bruise.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
no.
that is true.
Depends on how far he wahooed off the ramp, though.
Well, if he snaps his neck, I think he's dead regardless.
I
love how Yahoo is becoming a verb.
He wasn't the fall.
No, Yahoo was not always a verb.
One?
Yahoo is a
It's
verb.
the regional
It is now a verb.
Probably. I could see that being true. Agreed.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
Yahoo? It'll be cataloged.
Yeah, that does seem correct.
Noted.
No Yahoo. Yahoo.
It is much different when you are like isolated in a large body of water, or at least far.
I swim across this thing all the time. It's great.
Understood.
Oh.
Cool.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
oh.
it's got a big warning sign. Scary.
Oh, there's a door back here?
I've
Yeah,
never
I
actually
know,
gone
right?
around to the back.
I didn't know that either.
Bigger on the inside. Alright,
Oh.
form around a
Hang on
circle.
minute.
Yeah,
Surely this makes no
Oh.
fucking magic.
Don't worry about it, just form around the
I
circle.
noticed was in here.
Son of a bitch.
This place is
So
nice.
cool.
Alright, I don't.
This is pretty cool.
Almost as big as
Actually,
Elvis.
can I stand next to Talia?
Perspective is a hell of
Of course.
You son of a bitch, you took my
I guess you're switching.
Here, you take the lower one.
Come here,
Hi, General.
Hello, Rue. How's your morning
Stand
been?
with me as I angrily stare at how
Eventful?
bullshit magic is.
Aye?
How about yours?
This looks really fancy.
It's alright. Kinda good.
Yeah, it's
Quite calm, you know?
He throw up a handful of chandeliers and some blue ceilings, and he hates magic.
Be nice about magic. Yeah, Marcus, be nice.
Nah.
Didn't do the punchy thing with the.
I'm good.
rock.
I think you were fancy.
You have rock magic. Thank you.
That is,
Hey, you're like a wizard, Marcus. If I was a
be careful. Don't fall. No, no.
Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Oh.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. No, I'm so fine. I'm fine.
Why not just stand down here?
The hijack's only just begun.
I will counter with my spell.
This is a
sleeping
wizard,
till the
not a
end.
church. Get off your knees.
Flat on your.
You've got this, Clara. I believe in
I was
you.
trying to buy it.
believe in
Damn,
you.
it was real gold. Is there a problem with that?
Don't bat the floor.
Just ask!
When I see distinct yellow.
Is it that hard for people to ask these days?
You know, we're like in Dutch.
Jeez
little,
Louise.
like, city, and people are sitting on stuff.
Come on, everyone. Attention.
Fighting things.
Quiet down.
We're doing all.
Zephine would be heartbroken.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the observatory. It recently went under renovations, but it is now yours to use. You will find many a tome here on magic and its practices of spellcraft and the arcane. You may rent them out as you see fit, whatever you need. However, I ask that you do return them once you are finished. I will know if you don't. Now, I believe we are just waiting on Sevi, and we shall begin.
Sevi had to step out. She's not feeling well.
Ah, very well. So, you all have begun to create your ruins and cast your spells and abilities, putting them to the test and practical use. Some to varying degrees. This is, believe it or not, a very dangerous moment in time for all of you, as you grasp the concept of the arcane. Magic is chaos, and can react unpredictably, depending on the individual, the environment, and the situation. None of you have perished so far, so congratulations are in order. Well done.
Optimism.
So far, so good.
Congratulations.
That's a good thing?
Aye.
I love the so far.
That we haven't perished? I think that's a good thing.
During your time as a warden, you will find the more you learn about magic, the more you will understand its vastness. Its knowledge is infinite and incalculable. To this very day, we're all still learning and discovering new knowledge of magic. For today's lesson, however, we will be going over the concept of mana breaking. What is mana break? It is a magical phenomenon that can occur when two opposing elements clash in such a way that it results in a new, usually more chaotic effect. This happens rarely, but is most common in opposite elemental types, or in opposing, intentional styled spells, hitting one another. This can cause large explosions or odd effects that are hard to control, sometimes permanent effects. These effects can vary dramatically. For example, in my younger years as a warden, I encountered an anomaly in the wasteland, a location far different in nature than anything I'd witnessed before. It was said that two calamities fought each other and caused a mana break so large that it had changed the environment. Locations like these are extremely rare and are called broken realms. Environments changed by chaotic magic. These areas behave differently as well, and have rules that are entirely different, as magic has permanently changed the land. You will most likely encounter these broken realms at some point in your journeys as Wardens. That is just one extreme example, though. Mana breaks are volatile, yes, but with experience and knowledge, eventually one can make use of such an occurrence. Now that you are aware of such phenomena, this should not be attempted until you have full mastery of your arms. In the event that it occurs, however, accidentally or on a mission, remember your lessons and meditation training, and try to use whatever happens and effect to your advantage in the moment. Now, any questions on Mana Break?
You have a list of the...
Celeste.
Do you have a list of the opposing elements?
They are quite easy to figure out, but light and dark, water and fire, earth and air, lightning and ice. You will find many books on this subject.
Thank you.
Listed.
Are there secondary opposing forces, such as ice and fire?
Secondary... There can be. Like I said before, dual elements can cause mana breaks, if intentional.
I'm gonna ponder.
You said the intent mattered as well. Is that like the type of spell, if it's like a healing and a damage spell, can cause a mana break?
As long as their intent, yes. This comes with great risk, however. These effects are very, extremely unpredictable. And there are very few wardens who can predict such chaos to this day. Okay.
Would somebody with two opposing cores be able to perform one on their own?
Interesting question. There has been circumstances recorded, yes, but most of them have resulted in the Warden's demise.
Makes sense.
This sounds like a bad thing, from what I'm gathering, but is there use for mana breaks?
Like upside.
Mana breaks are chaos incarnate. You're not sure what will happen. It may be a boon to you or a detriment in the moment. You never know.
Sounds more like a high-stake gamble.
A gamble is precisely what it is. If you are down on your luck, surrounded, for instance, on your last leg, a mana break is a worthwhile attempt. You might have luck on your side, if so. Axel?
Makes sense.
For mana breaks to occur, while I know you said intent, generally is a key factor, does it also require a specific amount of magic to be put forth to cause one? So, example, if two smaller spells collided, would it still make one, or does it have to be of significant power?
Smaller occurrences of mana break has occurred before, mostly by chance. The more mana you put into, though, the more common a mana break will happen. Some of you who may have witnessed my sparring with Hayden, that was a mana break between both of our cores.
Oh, okay.
Two equal opposing forces clashing. Thankfully, both of us are skilled enough not to have imploded the academy. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Leonigan?
Do we have like known common mana break effects, perchance?
Ah, you will find such a codex in this very library. Though there is just one book. Take your time reading it, possibly share it. My brother and I, Don, have recorded such occurrences we have become aware of over our years.
Ah, he has a brother called Dawn. That's cool.
Degree?
I have 2 questions. My first is, do the higher tier denominations of cores also have mana break equivalences?
Higher tier?
Yes, such as time or gravity.
Specialized cores.
Yes.
Quite so. And even more destructive and palpable they will be.
My second question is, you mentioned instances of Warden versus Warden mana breaks and Calamity versus Calamity mana breaks. Would we be able to, or should we be cautious of such breaks with Magibeasts?
Indeed. You will face many a Magibeast in your future. Some will be able to cast equal spells to yours. Prepare for anything. Some are even smart enough to gain an advantage with such a mana break. They aren't mindless. They can be quite intelligent. Hickory?
My sister had already asked the question I was going to ask. Thank you.
Oh. Any further questions?
I have one.
Yes.
What's the opposite of gravity?
Aiden?
The magnetic forces that pulls gravity, bended and twisted, magnetism on its own. That's what caused our own mana break during our spar.
Cool.
Indeed.
So unspecialized
Everyone
cores
looks at Luca.
can cause mana break with specialized cores.
As can specialized cores cause a mana break with regular cores. Just to a rare instance. Any further questions? Hickory?
Is there been any circumstances where a warden has induced a broken realm to generate from combat with a Magibeast? Or a warden against a warden?
Yes. Myself. A tale for another time, though.
Of course.
Any lasting questions?
If the class is done.
The lecture is done, however, I will be having you all break off. Find a suitable, magic-focused professor. I want you to ask for advice about your new ruins, any magic you have questions about, and they may have some tutelage for you. For this, I will be returning to the stadium. Bailey, is this a question you can ask right now?
Yes. Is this real gold?
Slap the shit out of it. It is, yes.
Oh my god, I've missed
I would have known if I had bit it.
You
Thank
would
you,
have
sir.
had to pay for it if you had bitten it.
I would not have bitten it.
That telescope is very expensive. You may use it, but if I find one scratch on it,
Yes, sir.
that'll be extra work for all of you.
Shaped bite mark.
Yes, sir. It's a golden telescope.
Yes,
I
sir.
won't be touching it.
That is a golden telescope. Golden telescope.
Gold.
You may use it and
Especially word.
look at what the sky once was without the clouds. Before time lost to us. As you might be aware, though, we are underground, the lighthouse. The space doesn't really exactly match up with the tower above us. But the optics do reach up above. Very well. Let's all return to the stadium and we will break off.
I bet it must be something like it's connected to like what's going on the inside of the city. Then when you move it, it moves around.
Wait, how
Get
many
up, Felix. Come on.
Moving?
Much easier.
I'm gonna start dancing this, but I will be spending time here.
What?
I think I'm gonna.
It's a very odd place to stand,
I wanna
Celestia.
look at the telescope.
Why?
I was wondering why you
It was a
were.
nice corner.
Visit it more, thankfully.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Go here.
But I floats your boat.
I like to leave my tails against the walls and things.
You're saying,
Oh,
are
I
you,
see.
Felix?
I see. I see.
Why are you biting the gold?
It is. I believe it is a representation of what the sky used to look like before the world fell.
See.
So, I guess a little bit of both.
Sometimes those opposed to something have much more detail on how to oppose it.
I wonder what it looks like without
Those that hone the skill.
the simulation. Yeah.
I can kind of answer that. I was like soliloquy. I was found outside. There's not much to look at except for dust in the sky.
You can't stand to look at me like this.
Oh.
Oh no, my eyes.
I see.
Mm.
That's sad. But
Yeah.
maybe pretty in its own
You
way.
know?
Okay. It's probably here though.
All the way back we came.
Reform.
I would imagine
Kind of splitting off at this point to search for the professors.
I'll be breaking off in a bit, but
Here.
I think they wanted to talk to us all first.
I guess lining up there.
Form into line.
I don't know.
When that does happen, can you come back if you could tell me if you can see any stars?
Yeah. Hallie is really good at drawing, so I'm sure she could sketch something up.
That would be nice.
Well, I mean, think of like
Hello.
waves in water, right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You drop something here and you drop something here, they clash
Hello,
together,
Harley.
they both die out.
We will.
You
Yeah.
drop something here and you drop something here, it ends up
Hey,
being
baby.
bigger
How are you
going
doing?
that direction.
No, it's okay.
Alright, just a little tired feeling.
Alright.
Same.
Probably a term I haven't learned it yet.
It doesn't matter where I stand now, since I don't remember.
Okay.
It's okay.
No, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. Stand where you wish.
Like a bunch of lemmings.
Mm-hmm. We are the lemmings.
What are those?
None.
You've been separated. Are you gonna be okay? You gonna make it?
Something I read about in a book once. They're like
The rodent-like things.
The voices. They are loud.
everyone's
You're
really
like a
rabbit.
rabbit. Comical today.
I missed you, baby.
Yeah, probably mine.
A little silly even.
Do rodents normally form up in lines?
Back up with you here.
What do you mean? You still want water?
I think
Count
ants
yourself
do.
very lucky.
Yeah, she does.
It depends on what
That must have been exciting.
She had referred to us as lemmings.
Sit down a little bit.
And has described them as rodents.
Alright, everyone.
Criticism has both. So there's
Looks like it will be myself, Hayden, and Drea. Find any one of us, ask us a few questions that you may have before your practical exam coming up. Eventually, though, I will have to call the class, so feel free to take the week and find us at any given point. We will be available. Both of you take a corner, and we shall begin.
I hope not.
I'm not damn it.
Well, I'm going to go.
Immediately.
I have no idea.
This means we have opposite
Which means we might explode each other.
That's good. That's great.
Which is a shame.
We also might.
Well, I mean,
They say fire and ice. I'm sure we could figure something out.
You're smart. Yeah. I have too many questions. I need to narrow down my questions. That's the
Then it would be
problem.
with electric.
Dusk just said that if you don't have any questions, then class is
I have
different.
questions because, yeah,
I'm kind of overwhelmed.
so
Try to figure out what
Yeah.
it seems like something she would do.
So we're supposed to ask about spells?
I'll settle on mine for a while before asking.
anything to ask, that's okay. You can ask as well.
Yeah, I didn't have any questions, so...
Maybe I'll show you.
I'm gonna go ask the captain some questions in a moment.
My sleep paralysis
Hey,
demon
I need to. Yeah, I know.
You three? Since I have you. Wait, oh, there he goes.
I
Bollocks.
was only slightly singed.
What do you want?
Oh, General of mine.
I was gonna ask after your formations, but in the end, it can wait if you like.
Nice to meet you.
There you go. You gotta get a.
Do you think you might mana break with a major
No. You gotta here. You gotta not a flat. You gotta get right there. You know. You gotta hold in your heart.
Because I'm using dark
What's
armor
this?
to drain.
What,
There you go.
She told me to wait.
what is that?
Flavored in their
It's just silly. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
don't worry about it.
I
It's a new
see.
thing.
So I,
New,
Yeah.
news.
This is all official. Yeah.
Light ones being the biggest.
Is it?
We should probably find a teacher.
Paper tape?
Yeah. Let's go listen to somebody.
I don't have any.
If you have no questions, it's class is dismissed.
yeah.
You should tell
I
all
don't
of
have
them.
questions to ask because I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I will.
I also need to find out
Wait
if
until day 2, though. I can't think of anything, so I have to curb my enthusiasm.
In particular.
Can be filled.
It's chaos.
I'm saying if you're attuning it to an explosion holes and guts can be filled with new shit.
In regards to
Has anyone tried?
areas that have, they have Yes. However, this permanent change, the environment seems to be infused with the magic from the break. It can be siphoned, dangerously so, but it eventually regains its magic back.
Kind of a little bit of a wild energy. You can
To prevent such a monobreak, though,
for it to be a negative where possible.
focus and faith in your abilities. If you are emotional,
Oh, you said that with such disdain.
there's a higher chance. If you wield your
Trying to
magic,
remember.
I'm gonna be honest,
you,
I thought he was a
Bailey.
little
He's
bit
baiting you.
silly because he was just staring at the window at all the trees passing by, and he was like, "There's just endless trees." Like I went to sleep and I woke up and he was still looking at the trees.
There were so many trees.
You missed your
You were
broccoli,
blinking at
boy.
least. I do. I sort of do.
Broccoli.
I don't think he was. His eyes were red. He was crying.
I was weeping openly. The manly tears.
I don't
I know,
believe that for a
right?
second.
I know. Girl. Shoot. Never mind that.
I didn't mean to get your attention, but I'm glad I got your attention.
You know, that,
Oh no, I just want to do it.
Kinda bad.
Why?
Freya has like no one. Dusk is swarmed. Hayden is kind of swarmed.
They did. Dusk did say that if you don't have
There
any
is right
questions,
there.
class is dismissed.
Yeah. My questions
But
are.
I'm pretty sure.
I think they'll need
Need
books.
to talk.
Agreed.
Yeah, we need to have a
them too.
certified Team Eclipse meeting again.
All right.
Ah, on that note, Clara, do you know what squad you're part of?
What's happening to him? Why'd you say Marcus like that? What do you do?
Marcus.
See him pop a rock
Oh
up.
no.
That's what Evan said.
I can only assume that they're probably replacing you.
Him
Right?
and Yuri
Yes,
won't stop talking
presumably.
about the whole.
I can only
Lana break.
like take a wild shot in the dark.
The thing
Because
is,
if they went to
Gold
anyone
is
else, I'd be
insanely
pissed the
dangerous
fuck off.
and destroys the land
They're
around it
just
and turns it
fear
into
So what
a
you're saying is if our battle buddies are opposite, we should
I have
man
to deal with water, and all of my magic
No,
usually
I am
deals
not
with being
mana
on
breaking
me.
with you.
So if I get hit by water,
We
then
could.
I
Your
do
mana
not
break.
hit mana
break.
break. Demons take me, and I just
We
die.
could. Ice and Fire does have
Hey,
does have the
but we should be
opportunity
very
to.
concerned about the fact that it destroys the area around it too.
Huh?
What do you call it? A broken realm or something?
Broken
A
realm.
nuke.
Aye.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone
That
can
should be
throw
like a big
spell that
concern
hard yet.
too. It sort of demolishes the area, so wanting to do it.
He did say that was like calamity.
do it like
Marcus?
calamity though, and then he's done it.
Fucking Blackstone.
Does.
If you can,
Yeah.
I mean, if you can control. He did say it's high risk, high reward if you can control.
I mean, yeah, we saw.
Yeah, the high risk is you
Question.
Do
evaporating.
it, but
Question for the people when he
They're
said
also
when he
them.
caused one,
Yeah.
and he said that's a story for another
Yeah,
time.
and he said that's a story. I'm like, what the? I just got here. I should have some privilege on that.
That sounded like a
story-
sad story.
Do you think the story is about the person when I was walking around? They said they didn't want Dusk to meet. That was walking around.
Ew.
I think they has that.
Drama.
Maybe.
Ooh,
Ew.
maybe actually.
Because they said if they met each other,
I took
it would be very
They'd
bad.
kill each other. Yeah, they'd kill each other and everyone around them in the process. Yeah.
Ew.
The Witch of
Maybe not
Argus and Dusk.
drama.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Maybe not drama. Maybe simply a disaster.
Didn't you bring in that fucking
Oh, yeah.
Dorito guy,
The
whatever the
weird
fuck his
being
name was?
kind of in the middle, like a dance.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dorito.
she slapped him.
Oh,
Dorito.
Oh yeah, she was
I guess
pissed
we
at
all
him.
did.
I know his name's
don't
Rito,
remember
but I
his
call him
name.
Dorito, so.
Oh, Rito, that was his name. I actually just couldn't remember.
Rideau, actually.
Who's a nasty ass
Did you
motherfucker?
actually think?
You know what?
He's a very nasty ass motherfucker.
Quiet.
Did I miss the nasty ass
Really seemed like
motherfucker?
it.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Did you get him?
I
Did you beat him
didn't
up?
get to tell
No,
you.
no.
No.
Well, he did get beat up.
Slapped the shit out of him.
Ooh. What those?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, and he walked it off. And he got pissed. He was a bitch baby about it, and then he had to go fight other people.
He
And
fought
then
people?
when he was
Aye, he fought
Sounds like he
Sevi.
just couldn't handle
And
the
Lazarus.
Talia style.
Why did he
And
fight
Valdez.
Sevi? I mean, okay, Lazarus makes sense,
Because
but like,
he-
Valdez makes sense, but like,
Where
why
is Sevi?
The Sevi was
not
saying
feeling
she
good.
wanted to rumble, and he overheard and he offered.
And then
why?
They called, and then Lazarus called the fight, and then he kept pushing Sevi. So then Lazarus got in the middle, stopped it, and then he egged Lazarus on to fight him as well. And then he tried to stab him in the back after the fight was over.
That's a pussy move. That's a pussy move.
Mhm.
Type of person he
Okay,
is.
Lazarus was paying attention the whole time.
Well, yeah. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew
Yeah,
exactly what
he
was
knew it
I
was
don't
gonna
know-
happen.
It also, I imagine, is part of Lazarus' job description. Just go, hey, stop fucking around other
I suggest
warden.
staying far the fuck away from him because he seems to like strong girls. Because he tried to he wanted a goodbye kiss before I left, or before he left.
Ew,
Yeah,
Ugh.
it made me
fucking
wanna fucking vomit. I followed Ares because I didn't. I know it's Ares, but I didn't want Ares to go by himself with them. So I followed along,
Sounds like
and
a
then as I was
freak. What is
going
his
to
name?
turn and leave, Rito.
Rido.
Oh.
I believe he's also from Argus.
Aye.
Something about being released
Yes.
from prison recently.
Yep.
I believe
the whole
the
spiel.
Prison?
Witch of Shadows was his boss.
I feel like I should have. I feel like
That's
I
why
should have
she-
came a couple weeks earlier.
when he did
I feel
something
like I
stupid.
missed out on some. Yeah. No. Is that on the down low? Is that on the diggity down?
I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I
It's
got told
definitely
it
not something you just want
the
to
other
say.
day. Yeah. It's not something you just want to say. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. That's. I'm assume diggity down low.
Or for the
It's
best.
like Warden
That's
101 of shit you don't
Fucking
do.
weird.
Yeah, he did nothing but be weird the whole time he was here. So I'm glad he's gone, and I'm glad he hopefully won't be back.
Yeah.
One can hope.
Well, at least you smacked the shit out of him.
It felt really good.
It
felt
hits-
really good.
and it
to
hits
slap
hard,
the
though.
shit out of him.
As someone who got hit by him as well. Well, you're also a tank, so that kind of, you know,
Oh.
your focus is
Yeah,
kind
that's
of.
a tank symbol if I've ever done
there.
and seen one.
Don't think I didn't spot you, light fighter.
I saw that, aye.
I dabble.
I hope you do more than just dabble in light
I
and
do more than
fighting.
dabble. I'm kind of cool or whatever.
I'm assuming they'd say something along the
Better
lines of
be.
they dabble and they dunk.
What on earth?
They dabble, they dribble, they dunk.
I hit him with the pop, 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 you know? Whenever my
You
arms
might
are
be
done,
the savior we're looking
I should
for.
learn to be better about that. I should learn how to be better about hitting people with these. I mean, they're technically another weapon. I mean,
That's
they're
what I'm
magic
saying.
skills, so... Same
I mean,
difference.
yeah, if it's Magisteel.
Ow!
You bumped into me with your
I'm so
steel
sorry.
arms.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
You're so
that's an
so
illegal attack on
strong,
someone's
What to say?
Talia.
So strong. I keep bumping into people today. I bumped into Hickory like twice on the way to class because I was in such a rush because I thought I was going to be late because the bell rang while I was still getting dressed.
Oh.
That's really funny.
I went to go get my jacket and then I heard the bell ring and I was talking to Uriel and I was like, fuck.
I'll be honest, that's honestly one of the bigger issues I have with schooling systems is that I lose track of time pretty bad. I'm better at it now, obviously, because you kind of have to be, but when I
Yeah.
first started, there was a couple times I was incredibly tardy. And there was one time I skipped.
You'll fit right in with
Sorry,
some of
but
the
I'm
people that come in late.
Oh dearie. Evan?
It's okay, it happened.
Your legs.
Oh, it's
You
mine.
look like you gotta go to the bathroom. You gotta go to the bathroom,
Yeah,
bud?
you're kind of going like.
He's doing the potty dance.
Class is over if you need to go.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
So the idea
I think.
I'm gonna say, they said once questions
I
are
don't
done,
want to
we're
hear it
dismissed.
from you, Talia.
drain the mana, they get sucked into the battery core, converted into.
What does that mean?
What does that even mean?
Hey,
The mimic.
what does that mean? Are you making fun of my legs?
I channel
I'm making fun of you.
I'm getting out of the way.
I've worked on your legs.
I
Oh, they're
can't save
finicky.
you. I can't save you.
Well, at least mine have a
You're
reason to be
right.
finicky.
You want to get this guy?
Okay, that's fair.
You could.
I'm your healer.
He's really easy to get.
I'm your only healer.
He's really easy to get. Trust me.
I'm your only. I don't want to hear it from you. I don't think that tank set is gonna help you any more than it has beforehand. You were durable before. You're still durable now.
They're so impressive. And the way they wobble when she
Don't
does
feed
her
them
little
like that.
dizzy
You're
dance.
I mean, last time I checked, the last time we sparred, I had you on the ground so fucking fast. And then you tried to jump on top of me.
No, I fell on top of you because you fell. Also.
Sure.
Also, you were using a gun. Well, you were using a gun.
So were you!
Hmm.
I didn't shoot at. I don't think I shot you. Did I shoot?
I just shot at your toes. I just made you do a little dance. That's all.
Scarlet, you alright?
I would shoot at your legs too, but.
How you doing?
I don't think it has the same effect.
Okay.
Attempting mana breaks.
Good.
No, but I sort of assumed the standing order was God.
By the way, Clara, do you know what squad you're part of?
Everyone keeps saying I'm a part of. What was it? Eclipse?
Aye, you're part of Squad 4. You're filling in for someone who dropped out.
Oh.
I'm the candidate general. We're in the same squad. This is the captain.
An explosion that takes everyone out with them.
Your captain.
I gotta go ask Marcus.
We're meeting
so
during
I
the
guess
week.
I can't punch you just yet.
Oh no. Well,
I mean, no, you can still punch me.
you can
but
still punch. You can still punch if you like.
I'm also your only healer.
Oh, sorry, can you
I'm
repeat
fine.
that?
I said how went in question.
You already have an arms in mind, apparently. Being built.
I do actually have an arms. They're just replating them right now.
I see.
Yeah.
Can I ask what it is?
By next class, I'll probably have them. Oh yeah. They are
A bit of a more problem
like
for
gauntlets.
Okay. Gauntlets. How big?
Have a higher chance of causing them?
From like maybe
Yeah,
here
because it's affecting the entire
to
area.
here, roughly.
Good to know.
Cool. So more like
So I'll try to
Shoot, I
avoid
saw Nia's arms.
you as much as possible.
Huh?
They're very extended. They give me a pretty extended reach.
Alright. So it's a pretty big gauntlets, is what I'm hearing.
Thankfully, not many ice on my team.
Right. So.
Pretty big.
Oh, we have all the ice.
Yep.
Alright.
We have all the dark users. We also now have a light user. It makes Team Eclipse perfect
Others
now.
can't.
Aye.
cause a
The
reaction.
light.
We have both aspects of it.
The dark and the light. Yeah. We know both. Eclipse. True now.
Oh, that's funny.
I won't pry too much today, since you should probably get accustomed. But I'll come to
You're
you at some
fine.
point about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Once they're done, I will be more than happy to show them up. I'm actually really excited to show them up.
actually.
It's the one thing I'm really proud
I could
of.
also react with lightning.
I'll be more than happy to see it.
I mean, I understand. I myself, I'm quite proud of this.
I am very jealous of your arms. I will admit it.
What does it do?
It was a very good idea.
It is a chessboard that you can use to summon different weapons from the pieces, basically.
Oh, I was gonna say, have you got any
So
more?
cool.
Not just yet, no.
Yeah.
Focusing on
That's
refining
really
the secret
I
stuff
like how you have
first.
it. I like how you have it stored.
Yeah.
Just up in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Out of curiosity, what's the top part for? Oh wait, no, that's just the
Storage.
Never mind.
Well, I'm gonna probably put different things in there at some point. I don't know what just yet.
Storage,
It's free. It's free space right now.
Free space. Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Try to get your attention.
Hello. Sorry.
Do you think it's wise for us to collect everybody now? To start talking before it gets to evening and we get kicked out of the building?
Shall we gather up Eclipse Squad then?
Yeah.
Yeah, squad.
Shall I use my thing?
I was
Go
I was
for
about
it.
to
It
ask
seems
you,
like you want to.
since things were done, I was gonna ask you to judge something.
You know you wanna.
I'm Rue, but everybody calls me Star.
Before you do it.
Rue, Star, Rue, Star. Nice to meet you.
Whatever works.
Right. Eclipse squad, gather in the center. We have something to talk about.
Oh, that's not what I meant. I thought it was a good joke. It's funny, but I feel bad now.
I think we're just missing.
Well, there's a. I mean, there's.
I mean, that's not, but jeez.
Rapunzel.
Yeah, good friend of
I got burned.
Fuck. Okay.
Never mind,
Oh no, there
Midas
she
is
is.
Ione, over here.
Ah, sorry.
Do we have everybody?
Alright, cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing one.
Hello, sick
We're missing Mal, but that's
We're missing
fine.
Mal.
Missing
but
Mal.
It's alright.
Alright.
Yeah, he knows the plan. Alright,
Let's
cool.
have a discussion then.
So, first off, everyone meet our new member. You know, the new student that just came in. She'll be joining our squad. They are a light fighter that focuses on closer hand-to-hand-ish combat, from what they've said. So, they will be joining the front line with Mal and you. They'll be joining you up there. That's the general idea for now, but also that depends on the next thing. Opal. I don't know if you want to show off your spells, or if you just want to explain how you change them up. Since
Oh,
we
I can
last
show
talked.
them off, yeah.
Right.
Go for it.
Do we need a
Space?
Fixing your.
I suppose space would definitely be helpful.
Yeah, they're working on replating them.
Maybe we can just extend the circle a
Let's
little bit.
yeah, let's I just want to make sure no one else gets hit. Draft over to this side.
Actually,
Any utilities you want to share?
it's okay. I'm a tank. I can take it.
Don't say that.
We have target dummies for a reason, after all. Oh.
So do all of us have to go through a? Oh. Sorry.
Shall we? It's up to you, Captain. Do you think we should go through all of us?
You know what? I think now. I think it would be a good idea to actually.
We should probably. We might want to wait until it clears out a bit.
Aye.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
For the sake of anyone that.
But I think Opal can show off her abilities on the dummies.
I know
Yeah.
Kane is.
There is also the
hand combat, so you can approach him.
the ruins that we could go
That's
with.
also an option.
Oh yeah, I was.
So he will be your best.
If we want to go to the ruins.
Whenever you want some.
Oh. What say you lot then?
Don't we have to have
Ruins?
authorization?
Mm.
It's right outside the city.
Shall we ask?
In the other direction.
All right, yeah, we can ask.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You know, brawling people. Very different than just brawling.
Professor?
Working on the ruins.
Eclipse Squad went to request training at the ruins.
Because last night when I was going
At the ruins.
Hmm.
I was able to get
Since, well, this place is rather packed and such.
Interesting.
Alright.
very small, but if I can make it
So,
bigger.
do you plan on having that effect?
If you can
People
get
or
one of
just
the
magicians?
instructors or one of the wardens that
just
are
magic beasts.
available
I'm trying
to
to
overview
just
this
for the-
training,
Ionessa, please.
that will be
Of
better.
course, sir.
Me.
Very well.
We could probably easily grab 8 or one of
I'll go ask around. If you want to keep
Do you often kiss your
here
feet?
for a moment, I'll go have a look.
Yeah.
All right.
But if I'm
We'll,
projecting it,
I'll show you what I'm kissing
sniffers?
later.
You're projecting
That sounds like stop.
towards something. Yeah. Everyone seems antsy. Hi, Theo.
Hello, you seen any of the wardens about?
Like the Warden ones?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't.
Understood. I'll take a peek.
Check the administration area.
Have a look.
Your friend here has more important business.
No women for you, sir. Get in there. We got work to do.
Very much so. We can lose her.
Wow.
Back to me that you did a good job.
And I can write forward some things ahead of time.
Look, it's just probably easier this way if I check for name tags a little bit, just so I can try and find people. I kind of want to try and get this on the road.
We're just waiting for Bun now.
Mm-hmm. Simon's,
There's only one other place they can check now.
Nice to meet you. I think I heard.
Is there something you need?
Hi, I'm looking for a warden to oversee some training for us.
Understood. I shall do so.
Very well. We'd like to train. Well, we've asked one of the instructors whether we can. Oh, well.
You are Theodore.
Aye. Theodore McCunniff. Pleasure.
Understood. You were looking for Ader then, yes?
Potentially, but it's more so asked my squad in particular. They want to train at the ruins, so we've asked an instructor, and the instructor has told us that it's okay as long as we're overseen by a warden.
Understood. Then I'm curious to see what your arms can do.
It'll be good, I think. There's a good handful of us that are quite eager to give practice.
I went all across the wasteland here. I think it just matters how much you want it. Clara.
Right, so we have an overseer.
Alright, we got Sharvik.
Where did Clara go? Yep.
Alright.
Oh, Sharvik!
Isaac
they're
took
doing
her.
a little tour.
Oh.
Oh,
I'll
Isaac
find
took
her when
her?
I go. I'm going to go grab my arms.
Okay, yeah. Grab your arms, grab
I have
everything.
to go get her up real
Yeah,
quick.
I'll grab mine.
We'll meet you at the ruins, alright?
Mine's broken again, but I'll get my backup shield and
Remind me your name again.
Understood.
I'm Sharvik.
McCarry, Mamel.
Yeah, let's go grab Clara. And she said she'll meet us at the
she'll
top.
get you sick, like she got me sick.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a pleasure to reappoint.
How
What
dare
is your
you?
team?
I almost Oh, know what shit. from the lockers.
So,
Can you not step
Squad
on
4,
Lionessa?
Flip
What
Squad,
the-
led by Evan and myself mainly. But
Alright, buddy.
yeah.
Go get your arms down.
I already got mine, so I'm gonna walk on over, alright?
Oh, same.
I'm gonna
Just so
go.
you know, Team Thor's gathering.
Go
Of course.
We're going to talk about formations and ideas and
We're to
potential
meet up at
stars
the
for anybody who
ruins.
wants to do that. I know
Yes.
you don't like
Are we
to
going?
Up at the ruins.
Aye, ruins, yeah.
We're meeting up at the ruins.
Yep.
I heard. That's why I'm coming.
Go get your arms.
Oh, perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Right, Arthur, he said he would go.
Ah, there you are, Kane.
Yeah, we're heading out to the. That's fair.
I just kind of run around, and it works out for me.
Just kind of.
Hmm?
Do you
Oh,
perhaps
where,
know
sorry?
where?
I'm
Do you
having
perhaps
an
know
issue,
where
sorry.
Mr. Horo went?
Back that way.
Back that way, yeah.
Understood. I will go grab him. Very
Excuse me, sorry, I need to quickly.
Of course.
What I don't want to do is make any of the civilian populace feel
Race to the ruins and you win.
Well, I only win because, well, I just said to come here first. But now it's a matter of waiting. Isn't that exciting? Waiting for other people and on other people.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. Can you? Oh, gosh. Actually unbelievable, personally.
Can't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to read the chronicles?
I did. Interesting.
In which bit? The agreement?
The White Willow one, yeah.
They were a free city, right?
I believe so.
It's
Personally.
interesting to see what happens.
Aye. Personally, I believe it's honestly. Well, they said to be pulling security for the Maxim agreement, but at the same time, I mean, every city's stronger together, I suppose, right?
I guess.
You see a lot of petty conflicts in this
Yeah,
world,
you do.
but I don't know. The more people take sides, the bigger those conflicts get, I feel like, you know? Perhaps it's the way it should be,
Yeah, I agree with that.
but I don't know. Do you know about the... I don't know. I don't see White Willow being aggressors, so I I don't have much. It's probable that the Ryan are lying about it, but who can know, you know? And I'm like,
Sorry,
alright.
you're gonna have to repeat some things.
So remember, I read, in the Chronicle where it said like, oh, it's the Ryan are saying that the White Willow were the attackers and such, that they attacked one of their caravans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And White Willow's obviously denied that, you know? But at the same time, you got to think, how does that happen? You know? Like, so I can definitely see the Ryan lying about it. No qualms there. But it feels like an easy narrative, you know? So I'm just trying to always second guess myself and ask the question. Because right now it's just he said, she said, you know?
That's true. I don't know. I don't really get all the petty squabbling of politics, so...
No, I'm from Bethella, you kind of can't avoid it.
Can tell I can. So...
Oh, yeah.
I was, God, how long has it been? I didn't realise that the Beath stuff was, that public, or now it's public, I guess.
Well, I mean... Depends where you are, I suppose, and what you hear.
Well, I'm a Bloodwell and I helped, I guess.
Come again?
We're all late, can you believe it?
I know, you're all late. You're so slow.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't just walk right over here, you know?
Pissed off that I can't have them today, but they insisted.
So slow. Come on.
It's already particular.
Thing! I had to be shown around. I don't want to be late on my first day.
Oh my
It's
gosh, you're so
alright.
late.
It's just your first day.
Do you have your core on you?
Yeah, it's just your first day.
It's in my arms.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's alright.
Sorry.
I know. We can show you all what we can do, though.
I'm feeling for my first day. No, that's not.
No.
I know.
So underdressed.
I'm
How
messing.
could you know what? Given
2,
your
3, 4, 5,
friend
6,
is
7,
my partner, I do have to, beat up anybody that gives you
8.
grief, so.
Who are we missing now?
shit.
Ione?
Get that guy.
Oh, there she is. There we go, all 9. Complete squad.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Alright.
Inessa will be
Just
late.
to inform
She
you.
had to deal with
She's
something.
right there. She's right
what?
there.
How did you get here?
He's over
Literally
here.
right there.
They were behind
you-
you. the entire time.
Am I invisible at the moment? Did I really just?
No.
No,
I-
we
you
can.
might
I
have.
finalized the
We
spell.
can see you.
I did it.
Hello.
Well, you figured out
Pickle
how to do
load
it.
off.
I
Perfect.
guess.
We're just showing off what our spells and what they do.
Okay.
So, Opal, would you want to start us off and
Why
tell
am
us
I
what you do?
first?
Because, well, you're the one that needs to show the
Because you've been
abilities first.
voluntold.
You have the new stuff.
Then I'd like Ione to go next, if you don't mind.
So,
Okay.
watch out for this. Okay, so I don't have my shield anymore. I don't have it anymore.
Alright.
Bullocks. But understood.
I know,
Okay.
shocker. But
Sorry.
Ooh. Ooh.
ooh. If you want to go in, you're more than welcome to, but just warning that it
I was going to
does,
say.
feel heavy, I guess.
Oh, well, best way to figure it out.
Yeah, how much?
Oh,
How much more heavy?
what the hell?
Alright.
Rah. Yeah, you weren't kidding.
That's gonna be helpful.
Like, not heavy at all.
Slow down
Yeah.
foes.
Alright.
Even like, it's like, oh wow.
I'm not
It's even hard to like really get in them.
Yeah.
physically heavy, especially with everything I carry.
Sorry. Hell yeah, Opal.
So, that's clarity. That is
Conserving energy.
basically Dark Monus grabbing at them to slow them down. It's not like pushing.
Motherfucker is what Marcus says.
Cool. Alright.
Okay.
That's all, back up.
But
You are a
the
dense
issue is,
motherfucker.
when I cast that, I can't.
What the hell?
Well,
I guess don't judge a book or whatever.
You have to focus it.
Makes sense. All right.
Let's see.
If anything in it is caught
As
in
time
it,
goes, you'll learn more,
Got it.
more about
I have
it.
my,
Like for instance, I have a
I'm
stutter.
a sword, of course.
Card blade.
I didn't notice. Card blade. And then
That's interesting.
the card whip.
Oh. That'll be helpful.
Good for short range and mid range, so
Mm-hmm.
in case something happens. And then, is there a good way I can? Should I shoot at something in particular?
You can shoot off into the ocean.
shoot out in the
until it's safe.
Water.
I would rather shoot at the land nearby because you don't want to strike the down by accident.
Aye.
Oh, that's true.
So like
If it goes that
over
far.
Wait.
Aim at the rock face over there. There it is.
Which rock face?
This over here, just past the tree.
The farther one.
Farther one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
Oh.
Bit too far.
Oh. It's gonna hit the dome anyways.
I see.
Oh.
Pretty. But if I put
That's
more mana
actually gonna
into
be
it, I
really
can make
helpful.
it larger.
All right. Let's see it.
Steady projectile, looks like.
Ooh. That is pretty large.
Hmm.
As I was explaining to them.
Definitely gonna be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Understood?
That's all
All
I've
right.
got so far.
Can you write that down for me, Opal, if you don't mind? Whenever you
Yeah,
can.
write it down.
Wonderful.
And using them, I can see weak points.
Ione, up next, please.
My enemies.
Whoa.
Okay.
Why?
Show you this.
Because I don't know your kit still.
Really? A why, Ione?
Ionessa,
I'll
please.
show you more about them when I get them.
Yeah, probably.
You've not written down your kit for me. So yes, you'll go up next.
Even see weak
You get his ire
as
now.
far as, like against.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Down here by the hand.
Yes.
Let's see. Well.
Oh, jeez. Also,
I have
this
my
is
mage armor.
important information for
Mage armor?
those of you, so
Right,
share
so?
your conversations, but make sure you're paying attention.
Evan, please.
I don't know if you just saw
yes,
me,
yes.
but I
Yeah.
managed to
Have my mage armor.
create a I now have a spell
Oh, that's
that
helpful.
basically slows
The bow,
down
which also turns into these.
people who are
Oh.
Oh.
in a circle.
I can. Not only do I have real bows, I've been actually practicing on just conjuring
Those are
them.
arrows.
If I just,
Be nice.
you know,
I can quickly
a bow that shoots bows. Yep.
I was about to say, yeah, you're shooting a bow with a bow.
Don't shoot
I've
it in
seen
the
it.
dome, Ionessa.
Lovely.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Real arrows and conjured arrows.
Very impressive.
What's the range on that?
Good aim.
You know?
Could be
Very far.
I see.
Which
Good,
is
very, very, very
worth
good.
the hassle.
It's what we need. It's what we need.
Looks more like a war bow. Sorry. Yeah. Long.
Pretty
long
much.
I'm glad to see it.
I'm not going to do it because I might vomit, but I can kind of meld into the shadows. I can be undetected.
when you do
give or
that.
I see. Good.
Yeah. Now I puked quite a lot.
Good repositioning and such.
Now there are some. There's kind of the other half of what I am. I'm not going to show it unless it's really necessary. But I
Knowing one's capabilities.
Oh, right.
Right. I'll explain it for those who don't know, but I'm a half Gorgon. I can sort of petrify.
All factors.
It is venom based. So if it gets into your system somehow, I do have anti-venom. The quicker we get it inside of you, the better. So there's not any long-lasting or permanent side effects. Yeah. So I can answer any questions as best as I can, but didn't want to show that off. That's
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So-
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
No.
Yeah, you don't gotta. Please
No.
don't.
Yeah. Please haven't got it.
I'd be nervous.
That's
Right.
all I'm able to show though. So.
Understood?
That's good. All right, your turn.
Is it my turn?
Your turn,
Alright then.
Captain.
Okay then, I see. I see how it is. I see how it is.
General or general.
Right, can you see me?
Yes, sir.
All good.
This is Tavel. Chessboard. My 2 spells are combined into 1, effectively. So 1, I can use my chess pieces to summon a weapon.
Oh, that's so creative.
And 2, it allows me to embody certain aspects of the chess piece itself. So as a king, I hit really bloody hard, but my mobility is limited. So I can only lightly jog. I can't sprint like this. So I'll be probably about the same pace as you, Rue, like this.
Okay. Sense.
Can you also only attack in 4 directions?
I can tackle wherever I want. The king can go any direction. The king can go any direction.
8 directions, sorry.
Next is the pawn. If it decides. There we go.
Oh.
Light spear. Quite mobile, generally speaking. Usually striking faster and forward. Quite right, Warden General. Not very effective for the most part, especially when on one-to-one combat. But it excels when fighting alongside someone else, which is partly why I wanted to be prepared with Mal in particular, so I could have a shield I can operate around. Because, as one might know,
Have you for that?
pawns can only strike or take at corners. So, effectively, although I can strike forward if I wanted to, it's just less effective as if I'm striking from the corner and from the side. I can also flank like this as well. This is the rook. Highly immobile. Very, very forceful when it comes to hitting. Really bloody hard. Though generally speaking, mostly only good for kind of charges for the most part. So it does mean I have to come back and forth into combat to get good strikes in.
Got it.
And then finally, the last piece I have right now, is you've already seen it probably, is the knight. Also very highly mobile, but kind of an advanced version of the pawn in a way. Particularly good at flanking and combat and kind of dancing around the opponent a bit. But besides that, that's all the pieces I have right now. And I don't think I'll have any other ready before Vandal.
Makes sense.
Cool.
Thank you. Very versatile. Very useful.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
Really creative. Can't wait to see the other ones.
Oh,
I'm excited to see what you do with the other pieces.
I'm still pondering on the bishop a little bit. Yeah, go on.
I'll volunteer myself now.
Well, just ponder your orb on your. You know?
I'll ponder the orb in with my box.
Hi there, crew. I am your healer for this group. My arms is this. This is my charge spear. It has a number of different modes. This is the short spear mode. This is more for tighter spaces where I need to just hit. Ooh, not engage too directly in combat. I do have an emergency shield, if need be. Though, it's not really a super defensive one, it's more of a block and go. It has a different mode. The flag mode. It's better used to keep enemies away, using its length, and kind of more of a we're here type deal. You can see this from pretty far away. It's pretty good for flagging people down. As for my actual spells, the only one I will be utilizing for the most part during this mission, actually the only spell I will be utilizing, is my healing one. It is a lightning area of effect healing. I can choose who I'm healing, though I am aware of all of the people who are inside of it. The more people inside of this, I do get overstimulated, but I can still choose not to heal them, or to heal them. The more people I heal, the more exhausting it is, so I'm going to try and not heal everyone all at once. I can also utilize it on myself, if need be. This is for emergencies, and also just mainly for training the actual healing spell. Additionally, this thing builds up charge, which I can reutilize. But again, that's if it's needed. The last thing that I can do is I can amplify my spell. I can't really control it all that well. It kind of makes the healing electricity go into a more chaotic offensive spell than it is an actual healing spell. Though in time, the idea is to perfect this so it is an amplified healing spell, healing people faster and a greater number of people quicker, but of course at the cost of more mana. But for now, I won't be utilizing it on the field unless it is to get something away from a group of people. This will be more of a pushback. But again, I don't plan to utilize it. It is an emergency case only. That's it.
I forgot a key detail about mine as well. Let's think of it.
Go on.
Well, it's just a small detail. Every piece except the king can only be used once. If it's used, it's sacrificed, basically. So I can only use the ability, and then but once it's dismissed, it's gone. Just as a small thing. So tactical
Time
deployment.
limit, or is it you choose to dismiss it?
Choose dismiss.
All right.
I'll also lose it though if I take critical damage of some kind.
Makes sense. Anything that would make you drop a weapon for the most
Yeah.
part.
Bye.
Yeah. All right.
Steiner.
Yeah.
Get on up here. You've been
All
wanting
right.
to get up here.
Ugh. All right.
Let's go,
so-
roof jumper!
Well, funny you say that. So, first, got these daggers. They're mostly supplementary. They're not actually part of my arms. They're magisteel. It's whatever, you know. Easy, right? So, the cool stuff starts with overall, I can drain mana and turn it into what I need it to. Accomplished via a strike, like that. That is effectively, that actually hurt a lot to do, so I shouldn't be doing this without a target. I need mana to do this too, but what that would normally do is it pushes mana out of a target, makes it pop a little bit, and then sucks it in via these little swirlies you see. Can't do my other thing unless I've got a willing participant to let me do a little on them. Alright, come here.
I can if you wish.
I was gonna say,
No,
if I'm
Captain,
going
oh
to do it too
Captain.
hard,
She was like,
it's not gonna feel good. It's gonna make you a little tired.
I
So-
would have guessed.
Is it a
Hit me.
vampire? He's gonna suck him?
Basically, yes, it's vampire. So
What?
this is
Suck him off. Oh.
Please don't say it like that.
alright, and
Oh,
done.
yeah.
This, my friends, is what do you say, lightning? This is lightning mana.
Lightning.
Was
Delicious.
it good?
Oh.
Oh,
Yep, it is.
sorry.
Not very good.
Did suck him off.
So the concept there overall
Phrase it like
is
that. Stale mana.
yeah, no, different element mana has different flavors. Lightning tastes like it's crackling in my mouth. It's really weird. The overall goal there is I will take abilities
Oh, hello.
from a Magibeast, copying
Welcome,
it
welcome.
and twisting it into dark energy or mana. With that said, with our lesson today,
Thank you so much for the
if
raid,
we
my
run
love.
into any light Magibeast,
Hope
I
you're
will not be
okay.
utilizing that ability on them at all because it's possible, unlikely but possible, I'll mana break myself. We're not doing
Okay.
that. Not doing it to you either, Missy. I can redirect
Is she
my
good?
mana flow into a bit of a speed, a little bit of a heal over time, and then the newest one. I'm gonna try this. I can do this. Oh,
Flashy.
I've also learned how to do this. What? Hold on, let me do it. I haven't perfected it yet.
But
stuck in a tree, isn't he?
I can do it up and down.
Nice.
Lushy?
It's a short range teleport. I don't exist when that's happening.
Oh, okay.
You don't.
So, yeah.
Literally, you
I'm
don't
basically
exist.
in a transitory. I'm in a transitory state between two locations.
I see.
So if I do that when something's swiping at me, it won't hurt me. But I can't speak. I can't be healed. I'm in transit.
You don't
Oh,
exist.
right.
During that time.
Right, so.
Exactly. And
Understood.
I can't course correct in the direction I'm going. It's a teleport.
okay, so
I'm not
you
invisible.
commit
It's
to it.
literally. Yeah, I'm choosing a direction and going.
Got it.
Haven't jumped off a cliff with it yet, but gonna try that soon. That's why I'm jumping off buildings. To see if I can do it before I hit the ground and be there. It's complicated.
Uh-huh.
God, physics, yeah.
Physics.
Okay.
But yeah, that's that.
Got it.
That's me.
Understood.
That's a recon, baby.
Yep.
All right. Rue.
Okay.
Ooh. Let's go, Prince Rue.
Mal. Got it.
But doing that up sucks.
I can imagine.
You ever try to convince your brain to be up? The brain doesn't want to go up.
Yeah, not naturally.
Okay. This is Veil. What it essentially does is, as soon as I give it a single tap to my core, it activates the runes that I have embedded. And it's a little hard to see, but you'll be able to see it now, hopefully. It takes a second. That being said, when the crown is on, you cannot take it off, no matter how hard you try. Only I can. So I can't be disarmed. Pretty much. And the thing that I can do for now is I do have mage armor. And that's what it affects. But my main weapon, obviously you don't see one on me, but...
There it is.
That is my dark greatsword, I suppose. What?
Alright.
A dark great sword is weirdly funny to me.
It is. That's one of
It
our
is
tanks.
solely for attacking and blocking hits. I am solely made for blocking. I am
You are the
very
shield.
dense. It's hard for me to be moved. And
Yeah, I tested that one.
Yeah.
That's a great sword. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
You really are Bailey's friend. Holy shit.
Alright, Rue.
I am
Okay, so
working
understood.
on another spell at the moment.
I'll go check
It
on
is
her a bit
for
later.
taunting Magibeast.
My
I am trying
track keeps
to, as
fucking
Kane
losing
was
tone.
explaining it, I am trying
Yeah.
to direct my
All
mana
teams
flow
are comprised of
to
multitudes of
specifically
the same class. A lot of
intimidate
them are, in the very
Magibeast.
least.
My small form to intimidate something large. It's taking some time, but I've gotten an aura so far. I'm not gonna do it now.
Here's the roll
because,
list. I need to
takes a
share
while
this with
for me,
people
'cause I
still.
haven't really
But now we know Clara is
finished it.
coming here.
But
Oh, we have it.
that's what I can do.
Light fighter.
And I'm a
mean,
tank.
Gaslighting a Magibeast is no small feat, so.
It's not.
Tried it before, lads.
Is that all, Rue?
That's it.
Thank you. Alright,
Alright.
Want to get up there? Show us what you got planned.
I'll tell you what I got. The Underminer's fucking broke again, so I've just got the backup right now.
That's alright. Tell us what you plan on
Right,
doing with
so Underminer looks like this, except it's got a big ass drill on the end of it for offensive use. I'm able to do mage armor as well as I've been able to make a large shield project out of the drill. It's pretty big. It should cover anyone behind me. So, as well it spins, so it's good for offensive breaking sieges and stuff, or anything with hard armor.
That'll be helpful.
And that should about cover it, aside from you know, I'll have my pickaxe as well.
Is that made out of magisteel?
They're all made out of magisteel. I'm not coming
Oh
in with
fuck yeah, man! That
strict
rules.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, that's rad.
That's well, that rules.
So, I'll make sure it's all ready next week so I can actually show yous.
Got it. All right, Lightning Buddy, you're up.
Okay.
Not the only one for cool hat.
Oh yeah.
Here he comes. Here comes my
Give me
boy.
your
Yeah.
Fancy.
As you can tell, I thought about it. To be clear, I thought about it, but I figured it was too much. So keep it quick. I am
Make sure that my
lightning
tracker
tank.
doesn't die.
Lightning tank. My first spell.
Ooh.
Enhanced durability. Enhanced strength. As you could tell.
my boy.
Why are you making those sounds?
Looks cool.
Right.
It's basic. To be honest, the most problematic thing, kind of, that you need to know is I have a passive that's constantly going off.
Don't make me come slurp.
Yeah. If you're around me, it might hit you. I made it to make sure that you
Damn
have
it.
to hit me for it to hit back, but it's still angry.
Working very hard to make sure that my tracker doesn't die before session end. I might end up leaving
offer you field.
soon, early because I'm worried about her.
Something I forgot to address to everyone. There's a really interesting. Put that back on.
Okay.
Something I need to
Hat back
express
on,
slowly.
sir.
Any sort of lightning
That stays on.
does not affect me, whether it be magical, electricity, or otherwise. So if we come across lightning pod, or if he starts overcharging, Kane is unavailable, I can ground him. As well as any other of you that may be weak to electricity, or something happens with your arms, I can help ground you, I can help deal with electricity. If there is a lightning pod about to explode, I will most likely, walk on it. I will probably be thrown back, but I will not be affected by electricity, and most of your arms won't be affected.
That reminds me as well. Fire does not hurt me at all. I am completely resistant to it.
Oh.
Except for my clothing, of course,
Yeah,
but
fuck, that's useful.
it doesn't do anything to me. I don't get burns.
Alright.
Now, when, electricity burns,
I can
it's a problem.
I can disable magical effects. I forgot. If I'm given enough time with the draining, I can tap out the mana source and it disables it. Also, everyone, what's your orm's name?
Fuck.
Oh.
I'm the only one who said it. Name of my arms is Tarvel.
I got told off before for saying.
Mine was named. I was forced to name mine peer pressure because everyone yelled at me about not having a name
That's
for it.
kind of cool. That's kind of good though.
I made a joke once that I named my gauntlets Thoughts and Prayers, and
Yes,
I've not thought
yes,
of a better
yes,
one
yes,
since.
yes.
That works.
So I guess that's my running name. It's
It's
Yes,
better than
yes, 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 yes.
Bailey's is arms.
Yeah, she's my arms. Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Before we start having a little bit of fun, last but certainly not least, Clara, I know you don't have your equipment. Would you still like to explain to us what you can do? If not for Theodore's sanity.
I'll be fine. I'm not worried.
Some of it is easier to show, but I will say my passive is really useful. I like to think it's pretty useful. Whenever I have them active, I can see weak points on my enemies.
That's nice.
Really helpful.
That's so useful.
That is.
And I'm very, very fast, very agile. And I can amp up my agility. It just really wears me out if I do it too much.
Got it. Any
She
other
know where the weak
spells that
point
you
is
have,
of
or
everyone
are
with
those-
masculine genitalia
I'm
here.
working on a projectile too, but I'm not quite comfortable with it just yet.
Got it.
That does remind me. I
Alright.
do have something in mind. It's been a little explosive, however.
Explosions.
If it gets done, it gets done.
So-
but
With this in mind, the formation will most likely it will be changing. Especially Obu, looking at your skill set, you will not be in the same spot that I had you. I had you there mostly for the shield capability. People will be moved around, of course.
No.
Added.
Evan, I'm not. I think she might be fine where she is. If we consider where we can put
You think so?
Clara, we could put Clara in front of her.
That's true.
Ooh.
That's true.
I do need to point out that my circle spell doesn't differentiate between
It hits
enemies
everyone.
and
Yeah.
friends.
So
Yeah, that is important.
Opal does need to be at least in the middle, somewhere close to the front line, if not there. And honestly, where she is might well be just fine now. Speaking of, how about we do a little bit of practice, eh? Have you all seen the formation or no? We can also just show you.
I
see it, but I'm a little sick.
Well,
So I
I
can't
already
remember off
know
the top
where
of my
you'll end
head.
up being. So this is mostly a sketch right now. This formation, but as it is, it's kind of got some theory to it. So, I'll go from left to right. So Mal, I want you to come up over here.
Yep. Vanderhall will be the first job. Better really kick him into gear.
Clara, come here.
Or where I thought she was gonna be. Perfect.
Felix on the right here. Walking backwards. Kane behind Felix. Opal behind Clara. I myself will be behind Mal.
General.
And taking a step back.
Ione?
Ione, back here.
Yep.
Evan himself. Lovely seeing you here. Anyway, and then in the back right corner with Aldris. And just behind that will be Reginald.
And then Rue, you'll be.
Oh,
behind
Rue, and then Rue will be behind Reginald, looking at the back.
It's okay. I mean, I can just pretend like I'm not there the entire time.
No, you were blocked by Felix, so I wasn't thinking. I'm so sorry. So I couldn't see you. So, alright, so 2 tanks at the front, fighter in the middle. Caster, 2 specialists, go out to flank, whatever need be. Ranged, just behind. Kind of Evan in the center of us, kind of to heal us all when we need it. And then we have her at the back with Reginald as our back guard. And also just to watch our backs, make sure we don't get flanked. So this is effectively as it is right now. If you have any suggestions of other formations, let me know. That said, or let me or Evan know, I should say. It's solid in theory, but chaos, battle, that's how it goes.
Chaos
Opal?
Yes.
Would it
This is
not
at
be
least how he wants
better
me
for me to be on the
into
side so I
any
can,
big
if I need to get
engagements?
past? Because I
To be fair,
completely
I'm
forgot
probably
to
going
mention
be
this,
going
but my
face-first,
passive as
I
well.
normally do.
That's why I got you.
I'm less likely to be
I'm sure you keep up.
There's no better
perceived
shield.
by magic beasts.
That's likely.
That's my passive. So
Well, I kind of need to be operating around Mal, inevitably.
The only big thing about that opal is mainly because before we had our lovely fighter join us, both of our specialists are kind of on execution duty. They're meant to do their best at finishing them off.
am
You
I
are
supposed to
better
run in front of
bouncing
them then?
You're more
And
bouncing
put down my spell?
I have an idea.
Yes, Rue?
Hey, Opal, I want
Maybe
to try
we
something
should-
after this.
Maybe we should try a split up or something like so. When we're getting bombarded with maybe the serpents, we can do a spread out kind of mechanic.
That was one of the ideas that
I have
Isaac tossed to me.
an alternative, actually. Because I think having a split would be really useful, but just to come back to this moment, do you think we should swap Valdris and Opal?
Potentially, might be better.
I think we might want to talk to Valdris about how much he is going to be involved.
We already
in
have.
our
We already
friendship.
have.
Oh, okay, cool.
He will be involved. It's why I talked to Hayden and a few others, and the teachers have said include us in your formations because it'll be important.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
So I would say
I made sure to confirm.
let's swap Opal and Valdris so you can kind of be able to sort of operate and move. Because Valdris, I think, will work anywhere in the formation, to be honest with you. And I think if he's backing up Clara, it would be great, to be honestly. Especially if she's kind of going gung-ho. He's very mobile, and the chances are he will not necessarily be operating around our formation all the time. Which is another thing as well.
Yeah.
There'll be moments where I think split would be a very ideal thing to do. To that end, we have 3 sides already. That side, that side. So, yes?
Sorry, having a conversation with the general.
It's alright, don't worry. So I would say
Part of our formation, General. I'm checking.
I'm sorry.
you're part of our formation. Would you like to join us?
Would you like to be Valdris?
Yeah, the dance circle.
Yeah. If you are you sure you don't want to be Valdris for a little while? You know, just feel how he feels for a bit.
Oh, yeah, you.
Quick, embarrass him.
This is my school, not yours.
Of course. So with all this, what do you say about trios instead of pairs? If you want to get a good
Now that
split.
we have the numbers. Absolutely.
Iru?
Just in case we need to call this formation back into line. I think I have a pretty good name for it.
Go on.
Is it what it reminds me of? Hammer.
Oh yeah.
I like it. I like that name. I like it.
You're right.
Hammer formation.
Yep.
That's really nice. Wonderful.
Hammer formation.
You're only a little biased.
Little.
Well, he does make a hammer. It's a very good design.
It's Evan's idea. So if we're looking at splits, I think the 2 flanks should split separately from each other. What matters, I think, is the consideration of what we want to do with the middle line.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think maybe. Let me take a look. We might be able to do. The only problem is the odd number of tanks that I have.
No, I think Rue. It's easily
actually-
solvable, I think, because I think Rue can
I think
If we're looking at mobility, Rue should move to this side. Actually, I think to be on par with me, speed-wise. Then Valdris can join that side.
I'm not that fast either, so.
And with your AoE, you come this side, Reginald can support that side. Because we're primarily less mobile, overall, us three in particular. Ione can move around as much as she needs. The only left there is Clara, if I'm not mistaken. Clara has to come to this side, I
Put me
think.
where you want me.
Yeah, I think that would be better.
Reginald,
Especially if they're getting
Valdris.
supported by Valdris.
Yeah. They'll have more than enough support with Valdris, but I think in contingency we should think about that all the same and just
I can definitely write up another formation. I was thinking about writing up one or two more.
yeah. Well, looking at what Isaac's given me. He's given me 4. I'm not sure anyone else has thought of 4. So we need to step up our game a little bit. But I think 4 may be a little bit too many, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah. But as long as he can manage that on himself, yeah. So I think hammer set in stone. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So over the next week, I'll be working with Evan. I have a think about the formation. But that said, if you have any ideas, any of you, any kind of sketches, do come to us. Yeah. You know, a ponder.
Any plans that may help?
Good.
I do have one. And it's
Yes, Rue?
keeping the same hammer, but tanks moving to the front, just in case those.
Inverse
what are they called again? The jaw sharks.
Jaw sharks, aye.
Tank sharks.
Yeah,
Oh, I
so maybe the
understand.
tanks move all move to the front to be able to try and stop it.
I mean, my only concern is if they do break through the tanks, you know. In theory, they shouldn't be able to, but like jaw sharks, if there's many of them, they can flank, you know, and come over our heads. It's so.
Can I propose something to you?
They also fly
Aye, General.
around. They could
Only
come
if you're
from
willing,
behind.
of course.
I'm
if you wish
very.
to stick with your profession. I have no question.
Warden General, I am more than happy to hear any and everything you could possibly share with us. You have so much more experience than any of us here.
I'm on the same boat as him.
Stand in, Valdris.
Then.
Spare the wisdom.
Oh, of course. Valdris isn't nearly as smart as me. I'm just kidding.
Valdris.
But, so, then if we're going off of formation side, there is something that I had in mind that I think might serve better for your formation. Now, no offense, Star, but Star is on the slower side as a tank. In terms of movement, they do not have the same mobility. While you have one that actively has lightning, and, well, I can say taking a bite out of them isn't going to be the most flavorful. So, if you move them to where Star is, theoretically your back is covered, and if all tanks, like Rue said, need to move to the front, they are the most able.
He'll get there faster than I will.
Aye,
On
true.
top of this,
That is true.
if you think of it, with them being harder to move, and they use a giant sword compared to his fists, if something were to, let's say, charge the front of your hammer, you would have 2 very hard, immovable objects in the front. Again, then your back would be covered by the faster one. If something were to come by and attempt to do anything to you two, then he would step in front, they would get a little bit of a jolt, and they'd probably step back. And if they attempt to adjust, they have 2 options, the side or the front, which then allows very easy maneuverability. If, let's say, Sharvik here is the magic beast that is attempting to take a bite, and they choose a side, it's very easy for your tank to move to the side here. So you have all angles still covered, and if someone needs to make up for the slack, then they can. Your thoughts?
I do agree with it, honestly. The theory behind placing those 2 together was because they're battle buddies, so they know each other well. That was the original idea of it.
Additionally, beforehand, it was also the idea of Opal would be focusing on that side.
That's true. In that
I'm
case,
also hypermobile, so I can
Yeah.
get to him if he needs someone to get to him.
very fair. Alright then, shall we swap Felix and Rue around then?
Yes, I'd agree.
Another thing as well. You have, from the looks of it, no, continue. Sorry, it's more theory crafting for you all. advice, if you will. You have 3, if anyone else is more highly mobile in this case. So from what I've noticed, there are very quick maneuverability, with one able to enhance himself, another being able to, and one that is able to actively teleport. If anything needs to be made up for, one of these 3 are the most capable of doing so. They have the quickest approach. So it is nice to have them more capable, and if you look at the formation as it is, you have 1 that is an outlier, and 2 on the side of the formation. If they need to move, and let's say, help the left side, and you need to pick up their slack, you just fill in. If not, you let the 2 tanks in front of you do their job, and your range will take over for them. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think this will serve better in terms of your maneuverability. But if you have any other questions for me, I will be here, but the rest I will let you theory craft. This is your formation, not mine.
Feedback's good to get from someone who's experienced.
Indeed, I agree. Thank you, Warden General.
This may also... This also may help the split whenever we do it, because
Aye.
Felix's can just...
Well, we originally had
That'll be me.
Brew coming to our side, so we'll now need to adjust that a little bit. So...
Yeah. I think
Hmm.
it does... If you want, you can just... No, you'd be better behind a shield.
At least in pawn form, aye. Which is majority of my pieces at the moment.
That's true. I was gonna say... If anything, we can work on the split formations later.
Yeah, let's not
But
worry
I
about it
think
right now.
This is...
We've been
this is
long
probably
enough.
Better. I don't think there's any other alterations keeping in count everyone.
Mhm.
Anyone have any objections, any ideas, any last minute things they want to add?
I want to test something.
Not at all.
But that's it.
I say
Alright.
that we should at least have some sort of formation ready for the serpents.
I agree.
Ones those are the dangerous ones.
We need him here to do anything about that, I think. I think we need Orders present to do a formation around him, because that becomes protect the MVP, which is him.
Yeah.
As a
And-
note,
Now,
also...
Clara, for your sake,
that is-
there's an enemy type that is a serpent that flies. We're calling it the fuck-ass noodle, because it looks like a flying noodle.
Fuck-ass noodle, got it.
It's covered in a purple slime that's mana-based, but it acts as a poison if it touches you, and they are highly resistant to dark elemental attacks. Everyone who's dark element here, raise your hand.
Team Eclipse,
You can see the
baby!
problem.
Oh. Yippee.
Voldris
It is, like, is it
pretty good, has light.
Pretty good range.
So yeah, we're gonna be relying on like you and Voldris. Voldris, because he's a gunner that does light. So. But we're relying on you two, Primus.
You need to be very careful with those things. Generally speaking. If they touch you, necrotic, your flesh will waste. It's not pleasant.
The jaw sharks are they literally are jaw sharks. They like to barrel through. That's their whole thing, and I've heard that we should try to kite them into something, maybe stun them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe try
We
doing
can
that
go
with
over
my
that.
taunt.
We'll have a few weeks to do so.
Yeah.
So,
For now, I think this is the best main going in formation, not knowing what we're gonna get into. We'll get a split one, and we may get one specifically for the fuck-ass noodles.
yeah. Speaking of
Fuck-ass noodles.
Clara, we have we have a candidate role list, which I've compiled as the general. Has a bestiary on it too, which you can have a look at the foes we're facing. Descriptions, weaknesses, strengths, powers, and abilities. It's all there. Have a good read through.
Warden General.
Something, General?
Aye?
Yes, if I may.
Yes, Warden General, go on.
What do you think of you being in the middle instead? you mentioned before that you wish to be somewhat close to our dear friend here due to capabilities, yes?
Aye.
Well then, if you think on it, you're the most adaptable with your arms. You can change on the fly. Which means, having you in the middle, to be able to adjust accordingly, would probably be the best, no? And your pawn gets the most use, since you would have a tank here blocking something, and you'd have an angle to strike from.
If I may interrupt, General.
Of course.
There's only one issue with that. We'll be putting both of our range on the same side.
Then swap
right
them.
behind each other.
Swap them with Kane. If you have one on the other side, you cover both sides with range, and that allows your two range to fan out in different directions. You'd have one to soft to the side here, get an angle on this one, and you'd have your other with Valdris on that end. Instead of having any range people in the middle, which would impair them since they, well, would preferably like to not shoot their front line, it makes their job easier when it comes to fanning. And if they need to correct themselves with their positioning, they can come back into line, and then their tank will hopefully make up for their mistake if there is one. On top of this,
no holes through me, please.
if we use your king as well, you can potentially help with back here as well. If anything happens to where Felix needs some help, but these two are preoccupied, your greatsword will come in very handy. The weightedness gives extra heft. And then again, your pike with your knight, you have two shields. And if one of your corners divvy out, you have free striking ground, no?
This is your chessboard. Your other pieces,
Yes.
you move around
Ooh,
as you see
I like
fit.
the way you said that.
Good way.
Very
I
well.
have chills. Can you see the chills? I have chills.
I got chills a bit as well.
Can't see this over here.
Alright, so. Okay.
Alright,
I see
we should
it.
wrap this.
Let's wrap it now, yeah.
Yes, I agree.
Alright,
How
you can
are
think on it.
Final-
I'll make the edits with him later.
how are we with this formation as it is right now?
Perfect.
I think it's good.
Pretty good.
Right, so.
Where's all the
Yeah,
bases?
I think so.
Opal, you go back there. Behind Baldrus.
I should be fine. Just as long as nobody runs in my way.
He'll be probably fanning all the time. So I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, it's a Valdris. I think he'll be fine.
I'm quick as well,
He's
so
gonna
that's
bounce
an
around the
advantage, I guess.
If
Aye.
I'm getting attacked, I'm
Alright.
not moving, so anyone
Got
shooting
it.
behind should have a
Alright,
good shot.
formation hammer finished. We'll write this
Alright.
up and fix it on the actual document.
Let's do that. Okay.
I'll work
Settle.
on Theodore later for additional formations, and we'll practice them the next chance we get.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Alright.
Formation hammer, created by Rue.
Felix just on the floor.
Call it your
I didn't even notice. You just- that's our back tank, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright.
I need to see how well
Dismiss. Go do your
slow circle.
Your fun
Alright,
things,
all
whatever you guys
dismissed.
wish to do.
Thank you for overseeing, by the way.
Back to the school. This will be fun.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Shardak, as always.
Oh, not quite, but the most.
I have confirmed I like doing formations more when I can see them.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Warden General of the Reinhold Warrens.
Oh.
What's the such in your faces?
I do have my own thoughts on the formation.
Oh.
Mm.
You are on arrival today, yes?
Yes. Which is why I
Alright.
don't have my arms because they're replating it, and I really wanted to show off my arms, but I guess I can't do it.
Ooh, that sucks. Alright.
Do not worry.
Good to
Seems
know.
the initial
Looking forward to see that arms
momentum
of
is what
yours
stops it.
now.
Mm.
I've been excited ever since you said the name.
Your ranger, yes.
Yes, I'm.
Are they
Oh, everyone's really nice.
right-handed when they pull the string?
If it doesn't keep breaking,
I believe they are.
but
I own it.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Are you right-handed?
I believe in you, Mal.
If I could get out of it easily, which I sort of cannot.
Yes.
I can go in
better
really
hands.
Why didn't
Yeah.
you think about it?
Okay.
Things will be pretty
Yes.
important to this whole formation. So we're counting on you guys.
This is your formation.
I am most defensive as a
Something like this.
Okay, maybe you might tend to be
mage
reason.
armor. My passive makes me
Her
more
eyesight
durable,
is
and
more
I have
this
a
way
little
than it
tower
is that
shield.
way.
I don't think there's anything more I could do.
She tries to rest her back toward you,
Big
Jane.
wall in front of
You don't
me.
see me
Her
having
eyes
so I just I
to your
vanish
feet.
for good. I'm gonna try to teleport from here all the way to school.
Bulgerous.
Oh.
Is ambidextrous.
Yeah. You're going to point to the ocean.
Raisin.
Yeah, he's gonna turn to a raisin.
No, it'll be fine. All right.
Swap those two then.
Small
See how this
features
goes.
like this. I believe so. If she's okay being there, then she's okay being there. But Bloodwell and
Oh, look, dusk.
He
But
said he
where's
was
the
gonna
game?
even make it all the
But
way
Iona
back to the school.
may switch as well. It's up to what you believe
What if she did?
would happen or what they believe.
He's gonna try
is
to
best
get
for
us,
them.
That's what he
I'll
said.
have
He's
a- I'll have
trying
a
to get
chat.
all the way back to the school from here.
One general.
Hmm.
So
With who? Did
we're
someone mess
gonna-
up already?
You haven't even started.
Well, Evan. Well, we're gonna have a word. I think actually we might end up swapping Ione. Ione draws her bow with her right hand, so she can see mostly on the right, and she's on the left right now.
Is it really?
King.
King Milo.
You think so?
Small
I trust
quality
in
things.
Ionessa's aiming
Shark's idea.
capabilities.
By any chance?
What do you think?
That'd be a good idea. I didn't think about that.
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea.
That is right, though.
So-
Since
You can get out of that now.
I do like going like this a lot better. I do like shit when I do the other way. I
Mm.
tried. I do, but
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
We'll do that then.
I just.
One more.
Good. I don't know. I didn't think about that. No one's ever used a bow before.
The
Completely
general
That's the.
sparked an
that's the
idea
great
from me.
sword.
Ah,
Why about?
Can I?
your mobile
You should
units,
I'm curious.
they are able to act quickly, respond quickly to a new
From
threat
what my mom
or
told
objective.
me, our ancestors
If there is wounded
used
caravan
long-range
members or
weapons, or long-range
a
weapons, so
fellow
I just
warden,
decided to take it up.
they will be the quickest to respond.
that's a tradition.
Or another threat that appears. Say a magic beast is
Nothing wrong with
trying
that
to
either.
evolve in front of you. They
Interesting.
would be the quickest to be able to react to it.
And I actually,
So if you need to
I actually do pretty decent with it. A lot
Create
better
a-
than the other weapons I tried.
Used to compete?
speedy
good with this
force,
I have a
then that
Actually,
might be
do
the
you think we should
When I was younger.
organize not a formation but an
use?
execution order?
When all
If
of them-
something is evolving, send
No.
people to
To
get a group of
to
people
rush
who
down,
go
like
after
rush
that
down or
specific.
something.
What do you mean?
You
I've
just
seen
second or
how
third place.
So,
I've seen
if
how
I
great
may.
that you fired a bow.
one thing I will
Because my
suggest,
sister is a lot
something that I consider when larger scale operations like this one are being had. One thing I tend to decide before the fact on the squads.
enjoy
You
that.
mentioned the split squad.
It's an
I
art
think
in
it's still
itself.
In my opinion, there's two things I like to keep in
Thank you.
mind, or two options you could do.
I don't know if
You have
I ever
option
imagined
one,
myself using a gun,
which is
though.
your speed squad. You assemble a specific
I think you
squad
would
that is
scream
the
every
most
time you
quick
use a gun.
to handle and adapt to a situation, and your anchor squad.
I feel like I
So you
control
can
better.
imagine what the anchor squad does. Or you could combine them.
Habits.
Have two squads that have balance between both. So just in case, if you need the speed, then you have it.
We should probably get this off.
A good example of this would be, let's say, this here is your anchor squad. This squad is the one that will try their best not to move unless, obviously, a magic beast forces them to do so. But the goal is to stay in a relative area. While your other one does their best to take out certain targets, priorities. And that way, they have the most accessibility, they have the speed, and they also have the capability of dipping out and then coming back in, and matching up with the anchor squad once again.
Sounds like a
which
plan,
would be
honestly.
good for transporting wounded
Sounds like a
to
plan.
a triage.
Aye.
Additionally, that could also be the rush down order.
Yeah.
They go on ahead, or the heavier, slower units slowly approach.
Rush and down.
It
Yeah.
would be good to support them, yes.
More like it could be utilized for both functions.
Exactly.
Or like if there is a evolving magic beast, a pod evolving into a
The
magic beast.
first strike
it's good
would
to
be your
just
quick.
yeah. Get that done. Get that one done, get back.
The rest of your
I
units
think
come
first
in
strike is
to
a good
support.
order.
First
If ever
strike.
needing to execute this, they should be the first to strike. The quickest units. The ones to handle out the damage that needs to be done in order to potentially prevent. If not, you do your damage and you recall.
Precisely.
That could also be a code word for if you see an evolving magic beast. Say that the people who know the order will know, rather than
Yeah.
everyone shouting evolving magic beast, evolving magic beast.
Yeah, yeah. And ideally, it should just be us
Remember,
two, and Val just giving orders. Primarily.
Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
Though I think Volter's probably let you do the orders since this is your first time, unless he needs
Of
to take
course.
over.
Unless it is a situation.
But one thing I will give you advice on, that I have too much experience with too many people doing. Make sure the people with the voices are the only ones giving commands unless someone actually has an emergence to announce. Try to keep the air clean. If too many people speak, too many orders get overlooked and too many things happen. Mistakes happen from that. Make sure
You
you
should
have
have-
specific people.
Why are you firing at the door?
The way I see it, those closest to this back line, who can see the more of the battle area, should be giving you guys, if you cannot see it, say something's happening on the right flank, something's on the right flank, on the left flank, and you're focused in the center. The ones that can see that left flank and that right flank should be telling you what they see, so that you can respond.
Personally,
So that you can pull forces to support if need be.
Personally, with their kind of formation, I think it's best to have one on each side of it. One call out in the front, one in the middle, one in the back. It allows you to address all three of them. If there is only people on the front, the people in the front cannot speak and call out if something is charging or so on and so forth. As well as allows
that
them
would
to
be what
call out
I
a priority.
plan to do in the middle.
Yes,
That's
you'll
why
be
I'm more in
seeing
the
the
middle
front.
back. I can see the flanks if I need to, I can see the front. The back would be my second command, funny enough, who is,
Felix.
Felix. Mindset.
Yes.
Well, then it seems my advice here is now starting to hit a dead point. You seem to have taken account. If you have more questions for it, then please reach out.
It is my first time doing leadership like this. I've organized a group of people, I've never organized a group of people in a fight. Especially not an official one like
Fighting
this,
is very
but-
different.
And,
As well as
yeah.
a heated
Quite so.
battle, people tend to get lost in it.
Yes.
That said, I'm trying to sort of take
terrain
a,
changes.
I'm trying to take a little bit of a back seat so we can get some experience in doing so and doing these kinds of things.
I have learned mostly from him,
As you
and
should.
of course, all of the other leaders.
Your terrain will
Well,
change and your
Warden
enemy
General.
size.
One thing as well as I'd like to offer to you. I have a bit of a different exercise than my usual trainings, if you'd be willing.
Of course, sir. What might it be?
Well, I know where this is going.
Let's walk and talk.
I will.
Have fun.
If you don't have anything else
Thank you
here.
for your
Nothing to do
advice.
right
If
now.
you still need to discuss, then I did not.
No, I think we're settled. I'll look
you for your
over
advice,
things.
General.
Of course. And yeah, sorry.
We aided our
Now let you know your fellows.
as youngsters.
They chose
Well,
to then.
it's more of a
I also like the observatory.
mental exercise than
It's very old-fashioned.
more physical.
I see.
And funny enough, your arms gave me this idea.
For that,
I wish to have regular chess games with you.
I like that, sir.
I'll have you know, I was unbeaten. But there are going to be some differences, and potentially some extra factors outside of this.
Very well.
I have not fully figured out the kinks that I wish to have as these factors, but I am still hypothesizing. But I think it'll do good for you and whoever you wish to assist in attempting in tactics. Having a lot of factors to keep in mind while also still playing the game of control and tactic, I think would provide a good mental game for you. To think, but not overthink. To take in all factors, but not react overly on emotion. I've seen too many times where someone will be exposed to something, and because they are overwhelmed, they get a certain feeling of frustration or sadness or you name it, and they will bank off of that emotion and make a decision that is rash, reckless. It is best for a leader, especially when on the field, to be as calm-headed as he can be. If you cannot make the correct decisions, lives will be at cost. On top of this, if you make the wrong decisions, even if someone doesn't die, grave injury that is unnecessary will also be had. There are a lot of things to consider, especially with unknown factors as magic beasts. We can keep record of a lot of things when it comes to magic beasts, but there are also some things that are unknown. We do not know every single thing that comes with their biology or how they think. There are too many factors to consider when it comes to actually handling them.
Indeed.
So it is best not to think of all of those factors and wait until you see the new one. If you bank too much on the fact that there's stuff that could be unknown, you then get into the spot where you overthink. And then you start to get overwhelmed again. You're taking too many options. For example, let's say I was a lightning magic beast, and you only saw me do one thing, such as shooting a lightning beam out of my mouth. If that happens, and you consider that, and you start taking in too many things, you might think, what if I slam the ground? What if I do something to the air?
Apologies, Theodore.
Hmm?
Ooh.
Do you know by any chance if Opal is over in this direction?
Opal is over that way. They are. They're by the ruins.
Oh, just a quick thing. Theodore.
Yes?
This is one of the researchers who might be going in the field with you, coming
Oh,
in
I see.
Dr. Hall soon.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to
Hello.
introduce yourself real quick.
Of course. Hello, my name is Theodore McCunniff, Candidate General. Pleasure to meet you.
I see. My name is Alwyn. I'm a researcher.
Pleasure to meet you, Alwyn.
Specifically focus on agricultural efforts and
I see.
anything natural.
I'll
really.
move to the side.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Of course.
If I get ran over, I won't be sick anymore.
I don't
No.
think that's how it works.
That's not how that works. What kind of
Sir,
sick are you? Are you
as for the
sick or sick or
researchers, will they be
sick?
accompanying certain squads, or will they be primarily at the back?
They will be
know what I
accompanying
mean.
certain
Make-
squads, as
Very
we'll
well.
be assigning them to specific teams.
Understood.
Do you want me to bring something by the dorms later?
That'll be appreciated. Thank you for your.
During the first
Alright,
part,
I'll bring something.
we'll prioritize the transportation
That's what I
first.
said. You know that
So of course they'll all be
He's Felix,
traveling together with us.
Felix.
And then during the field, that's when we'll be assigning them towards each specific team.
Understood. Pleasure meeting you, Alwyn.
Make sure to modify your tactics and accommodating them at the center, mostly for protection.
Of course. I'll have a look at our
Just
formation in
got
that
back
case.
from the tour over in Thanatel.
Very well.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Everything went well with your training?
Aye, we are tested formations for each other's
Well,
abilities in
that's-
full force.
Good.
Seems
I'm glad to hear it.
optimal.
That is good.
Well,
It's been a while.
I think
Alright, how about each other's weaknesses? Have those already been discussed or not yet?
All noted down for the most part on the candidate roll list, but we didn't discuss them in depth. There was some mentions, however, of businesses and important things, like, for example, ever disclosed in particular, he's immune to lightning entirely, and then Rue, fire, such and
we'll have to
such.
see once they settle in.
But I'll go over it this week for sure,
Don't remember because
just
it's
so
been a long
everyone's aware.
time. They've been
Yeah,
involved in Baldress since you
make
were
sure
born.
what everyone's commodities can
I do remember
withstand
the name,
everyone's
though.
actions. To be honest, we already have
I've not
discussed on
had
our
many
team
interactions
the
but it
incapability
was
of
actually
Equalala with lightning and fire.
Aye.
We already did
And
some
admittedly,
stress
I
testing
can
with
find,
Big Rue's healing
expensive
towards them. He was successful,
research.
and we already all applied
orders.
to it and got used to it as well.
Very well.
Expensive, but they end up
Understood.
very
We even
lucrative.
included Osiris in that sense if they were going to be included with
I
us.
haven't failed one yet.
Unfortunately, we're still
Well,
aren't
except for
sure
the
on
Hornets.
which researcher is going to be assigned,
I don't
depending
like the
on
Hornets.
what we're going to be encountering there. So
Okay, we can start walking if you want.
we're going to have to test and review our abilities
Before
with them as
somebody
well,
kills them.
Understood. In that
mostly
case,
supportive wise.
I'll go over some. I'll let the other captains know to have a formation to include the researcher in particular, just to be sure. Effectively an escort.
Very well.
In that case, is there...
That should be mostly one final thing. Whoever is going to be the support or whoever has the most medical knowledge in your group, put them into the main leader of healing in between your party. So in case something serious happens and everyone's in a bad state, they can also relay information.
As it happens, we only have one support, and that's Evan. And he's our captain already.
Oh boy. In that sense, I would not exclude some literature involving first basic healing, just medical treatments between each other, how to apply properly a tourniquet, how to deal with a burn, all that, yes.
Yeah, I've had a chat with Reginald earlier in the week, and he kind of glossed over it, potentially teaching me some things. So I'll talk with him.
That is good. Good. Perfect.
Thank you, Professor.
That will be mostly anytime. Nice.
Professor? No. Shall we continue?
Of course.
But I think putting your mind to the test, while also allowing you to transit this method, would be the best option.
I
To
agree.
get you thinking, but not to... It's good because you get to think without overthinking, which then poses just as much of a detriment as not thinking at all. Finding that in-between is very important. And I think, though you seem to have quite the head start, it might not hurt to have some extra, and something more physical than just simply telling someone, think about this and don't think about that. Because sometimes that's a little difficult for some. They can't help with how much they think, or if they lose themselves. One thing that I've noticed, I can't say that with your squad, but I've noticed some of the candidates get very tunnel-visioned when it comes to certain feelings or information being processed.
Yeah, I know a good handful.
Which, we're all people. It happens. However, unfortunately,
I love it as well. I'm adoring it.
in our field, we need to be very careful and take extra precaution when it comes to these. As much as it's natural for our bodies to do certain things, or even our mental to handle certain things, it is best for us to temper this, because in our field, if we can't get caught lacking even once, that could be the difference between life or death.
Agreed.
I think so.
So, throughout this week, I'd like to have a chess game every week, or every day, sorry.
I would most certainly enjoy that.
I see. And then I will attempt to find something to add to the game. Something to increase the mental information and stress. And in doing so, you could potentially pass this on to your fellow candidates, whichever ones you deem worthy of doing this to. But I think it would be a nice exercise.
I agree. Any time of day in particular? Of preference?
Whenever you wish, though I tend to get busy with my paperwork, but I'll shed some time for you.
Wonderful.
They haven't been doing too much recently, so they can wait a little bit.
I'll probably say maybe around this time, maybe the late afternoon. Probably sounds good, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes, that will work for me.
Wonderful.
But that is what I wish to discuss with you. Pitch it over to your side. With that is all I have for you.
Thank you, Warden General. Your advice, as always, is beyond illuminating.
I appreciate it. I've been working my ass off to perfect these methods so that I can keep people alive. And I'm sure you're going to do the same.
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm trying to do. Trying to make sure everyone is properly prepared, you know?
Well, good luck out there. I'm sure you'll kick ass. But don't get too much in the mindset of, I'm too invincible.
Yeah, no.
That's where you get proven wrong.
Yeah, no man is. From what I know. Thank you. Again. I'm gonna probably get some work done. Go on.
Yes. If there's If there's anything you ask of me or request, you may always let me know, and I'm willing to help wherever I can.
Understood. I'll let you know.
Well, go get your resting clothes on.
Of course.
Take a load off.
Thank you,
You're
sir.
working your ass off. You're welcome.
I'm going to probably try and do this quite quickly. I'm going to try and run and try and find each of the captains and just let them know to create a formation with each with a researcher in it. Or amend a formation they already have. Include a researcher. Why is this very poor? Ah, triangles. Bleeding polys, I tell ya. Also gets me out of common model. I think so. It'll be all off screen, but I think Theo is probably about 1800, 1900 rated, probably somewhere between then and then. Pretty damn strong. Ooh.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
You bumped into me. That's your fault. Anyway, listen. There's I've had a bit of. I'm sorry, your pretty face. Just he could take it. Anyway, I have something for you. Unfortunately, we need another formation.
Okay.
There's a good chance that each squad is going to be assigned a researcher. So we need a formation for escort.
Okay. In fairness, we already kind of have Protect the VIP in mind with Reginald.
Technically. But I think it's a matter of we just need to amend it a little bit and have a think. It doesn't. Not all formations need it, I don't think. I just think we should have one in particular that's dedicated to escort. But it could also just be an amended hammer, you know, it doesn't matter too much.
We have a hunker.
A hunker, nice. Well, I look forward to hearing everyone's names for their formations. But anyway, I'm going to go and quickly try and find Marcus and Isaac.
Yeah.
And Dickory as well. Do you know where any of them are?
If you don't find him, I'll make sure to tell him.
They ran off a while ago.
I saw Dickory go that way.
Yeah, Dickory's at the ruins with
Mal.
Oh goodness, what is his name?
Mal?
Yeah, Mal.
Yeah. It's alright.
Thank you.
I'll go chase her down a moment, just so she can pass it on to Sevi. You have a good evening, alright? Both of you.
Will do.
See ya.
We have
Hello.
If you see Opal, can you let them know we're looking for them?
Of
Over at
course.
Town Square?
I need to go and talk to Dickory in a moment, but I'll let them know if they see them.
Okay.
I seem to place emphasis on it as well as Luca. Is it really that important?
I'm not bothering, am I? I do have a message.
I'm just having a bit of an interview.
Understood. I'll pass the message and then I'll go. Dickory, I need you to let Sevi know to create another formation. There's a formation that includes an escort. There's a good chance that each squad will be assigned a researcher to protect at some point. Just have it in consideration is all. I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.
Of course. I'm just trying to do it before my tracker runs out, though it's already at 0%, so it's about to die momentarily. In the very next moments, it'll be dead. Unless it's lying to me. Maybe it was lying. Probably not, though. Never lied to me before. God, that's so annoying. The cable, I think, is... Oh, no. The battery pack is broken, I think, from what I can tell. So, I'm like, it's like dying a lot sooner than it really should be. Again.
I was actually wondering if later this week I could talk
Sevi! Your daughter! Right, I'm sorry, I call her by the other name. Apologies, but...
It's alright.
Yeah, she mentioned something, Evan. I can make sure to check on her tonight.
Get her soup.
And how is your training going?
I had a word.
Yes?
Momentarily.
Work's never done, sir. I guess so.
It's nothing too
What can I
important.
do?
It's just, I just want to let you know, and you might need to create another formation. There's a good chance that each squad will be assigned a researcher to protect at some point. So have an escort squad, basically. An escort formation.
Fox more than likely, or Spear, keeping them in the middle. Yeah.
That works.
I asked Braggy, he's not too sure if anyone's getting attached to our squad. It's a possibility. Not confirmed yet. So as soon as I hear from him,
Understood.
I'll react accordingly.
I just had a chat with
still have
Hayden,
people on
and he's
campus?
effectively told.
There's a couple people on campus. I think things like Marcus Tully, they're sparring Ater, I think. Last I saw, but that was a while ago.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can have a look for
Warden
Marcus.
General?
Yes, Warden
allow
General.
an old man to accompany you, Ward?
Of course, Warden General. Of course, Warden General.
Oh, thank you so much. I need your permission to enter the campus. I can't just go on my own anymore.
Oh, I believe I need an escort as well to go onto campus.
Well, you don't need an escort, unless you mean like because.
But
it's
like,
after
I need to
school.
be
But in terms of getting on,
yeah. I need to be accompanied by a warden or an
you
instructor.
can ask one for both of us.
Yeah, exactly. So
Well,
like.
I'm technically a warden. If you
Yeah,
think
yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, yes, you are. So I'm now allowed to go onto campus, and as are you now, because you have a reason to be there. Because I'm also going onto campus. Isn't this great?
I see.
It's the system.
Finding a loophole.
Yeah, exactly.
If all just
It
gets upset at
works.
me, that's on him. He
Yeah.
allowed this loophole to happen.
I believe that's how it works at the very least.
Of course. Well, we'll figure it out the hard way. If I'm incorrect, then I'm incorrect.
And if I'm incorrect, then I'm incorrect, and we must admit to our fallibility as Warden Generals.
We are the Warden Generals. We must own our responsibility and our mistakes.
Exactly.
Which this is not one of them until told not. Yes?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. We're breaking a system.
What the fuck do you mean? What are you doing?
Do I push myself?
I don't know. Do you?
Do you?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I'm here now, so yeah.
No, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
Is Marcus in there?
Do it.
What is
Do it.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Good.
You should do it. You should
I
do
see.
It.
I'm gonna make sure he stays down.
Stop blocking with his face.
Oh, is he standing
Do it.
down? Yeah.
Do it. Do it. You should totally do it. Oh yeah. The warm up. Step. Oh. Where'd he go?
Nice.
Marcus, a word if you don't mind.
You'll get back.
Sure.
Short while.
right now. If you can hear me.
He's upstairs.
He's upstairs.
Damn it.
Hi, guys.
You're
What's
right.
up?
Hello, Marcus.
I just got done fighting Braggy and Nader.
Oh, Christ. Well,
How did that go?
as a little heads up, and
Braggy!
oh wow, a little heads up, Uriel. Just so because you're both here. You might need another formation for an escort. There's a good chance a researcher will be attached to some of our squads. So having a
Lucky for you, I already got that in mind. Don't worry.
Lovely, lovely. Then my job's done. Then I'm settled.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
Ader and Bragg are inside the arena.
You're gonna
Thank you.
Hello.
Good luck, Warden General.
Watch? Yes.
We
Good
had
luck,
just
Warden
fought
General.
them.
I was about to say we just
Thank you.
You could just
Come on.
spectate and let them learn.
I'm gonna go get a drink.
Can we leave this goddamn school?
I'm gonna be honest. I think me and Ada were really didn't you?
Alright. I'm probably gonna go ahead and tuck her in here.
Nevin, who's he watching? What?
I'm gonna get some work done, you lot. Go have a good evening.
Quiet game, you first.
Hey, Captain. Oh my God.
Is it dying? Because it's stating 0, but it's not dead yet. I might sit in VR for a while and see if it actually dies. Because it could be totally lying to me. Because I feel like it's at 0 already, so it should already be dead by now, but it's not. So I'm like, okay, I'll just let you go until you do. This is where it actually does die on me. But yeah, I'm gonna leave off here. And a little early because I want to check in on my honey and make sure that she's okay. I hope you all enjoyed though. God damn, this was an interest. This was mostly a tactics episode, of just like a whole dump of like knowledge that Theo has to now internalize and think about. And I love this RP so much. But I'm gonna send you all off real quick. Yeah, no, it is actually dying. I'm gonna see what I can do at fixing that for next stream. I've also did get a new set not too long ago. But yeah, I'm not sure it is now because even Steam VR, the Steam VR view is telling me that it is low. So it's just lasted longer than it. I think OVR Toolkit is more likely gaslighting me than the actual tracker. But you know, get out of here, Giazzo. Anyways, I'm gonna end off here real quick. Let's see who's going. Cynthia, let me have a look at following. People are busy. Ooh, we need off to Witty. Let's send you off to Witty. Yeah, let's go support Witty. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed, guys. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Yeah. Much love, Black Dwarf. Much love. I'll see you all very soon. Probably... Good question, actually. Quite busy next week, actually, now I think about it, because it's Sugi's actual birthday on Wednesday. Stuff going on Monday. We'll play it by ear. But I hope you have a wonderful night, everybody. Do take care. Send Weedy lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of love, because she's absolutely wonderful, and Talia is hilarious. Gives me life at times. But I hope you have a wonderful night, everybody. Do take care, and I'll see you all in the wood. Bye-bye.